Starts now. I wonder what we're gonna see. Well, we'll see if this game's gonna be any good, man. I'm crossing my fingers that they won't fuck up another Star Wars game.
Hey, how are you, Los Angeles? Come on, Hollywood. That's what I like to hear. What's up, my fellow?
Is this how their conference is gonna be?
And today we're talking Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. We've been waiting
is weird.
No big stage.
We're talking about Star Wars. Yeah. We've been waiting so long for details on this game. I can't believe it. Can you believe it, LA? And we're finally
Man, this
here
guy
to
is
help
sold
us.
out so fast.
Started, we've got the head of Respawn, Vince Zampella, and the director of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Stig Asmussen.
If I was up there, it was like,
Vince and Stig, come on!
will they screw it up again? They've had, what, over 2-3 chances now to make a good Star Wars game. They haven't made one yet.
How you doing? Goodness, give me the hug, Vince. Let's get it going.
Yeah!
Yeah! Please keep it going. They're making a Star Wars game.
They're probably worried.
Welcome to EA Play.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I would be.
What a great welcome.
How are you feeling right now? No pressure. You're just about to announce maybe one of the biggest, if not the biggest, games of your lives.
I'm going to let Stig answer this one.
You're supposed to answer this.
Off script.
So
Oh
awesome.
yeah, we're totally off script.
It's
They
so-
gave me cards. That
They-
was a dumb
officially
idea.
off
You got a script?
It's so awesome to be here. I mean, it's EA Play, it's E3, it's Star Wars.
Oh, he's
and it
nervous.
doesn't really get any bigger than that.
Yeah, this is something that
Yeah.
Stig and I have been envisioning for years, to see it come to life and be able to show you guys 15 minutes of gameplay today.
15 minutes of gameplay? What?
Uncut.
That's what he
All
said.
right, all
Yeah,
right.
they're gonna do.
So everybody's
Alright.
anxious to see what this 15 minutes is going to be.
Yeah.
For
I think
somebody
that's why
watching
they
right
have
now
30
who's just a
minutes in
FIFA
between
fan,
each
they don't
game,
know anything.
doing
What is
long amounts
happening?
of
What is this
gameplay
game
for
all about,
each.
Vince?
This is a
Okay.
single-player action-adventure game. Set
Action.
post. Oh, yeah. Huh?
They're not dead, everybody!
These guys made some really good games in the past.
Set post
I'm
Order
not
66 after the events in
Worried
episode
about these
3,
guys? I'm worried
where
about
all the Jedi
EA.
were hunted down. Well, not all.
There's a
Jedi were
difference.
hunted down and eliminated.
These guys have made some good games.
So, Stig, that's the nutshell of the entire game. What are we about to see? Where are we at in the game right now for context?
Okay, so Cal's, like, this takes place maybe about 3 hours into the game.
Okay.
So Cal's built
3
himself
hours
up.
in.
He's not a lowly Padawan anymore, but he's not a full Jedi yet.
Sure.
Like Vince said, this is unedited. We had one of our star players, Blair, over there.
That's it right there!
So this is not
is an
pre-recorded.
playthrough.
Okay.
So we're going to see some really cool stuff.
He practiced a few times. 2 or 3, Blair? 2 or 3. Yeah.
2 or 3 dozen.
It takes place on Kashyyyk, which
Okay.
is the Wookiee
Kashyyyk.
planet.
Of course.
And Cal's on a mission to restart the Jedi
As they
Order.
zoom in with the guy with the
Takes him
hair.
here to
That's so
Kashyyyk.
corny.
And the Wookiees have been enslaved by the Empire, who's basically siphoning the planet for all its resources to build up the Imperial war machine.
Got it. All right, so I brought up my phone, not to be rude, of course. It wouldn't be Greg Miller if I didn't look at the Twitch chat. And yeah, they are all through with us talking. They'd like to see the game. We've gone on long enough. We're not going to drone.
Let's do it.
Vince,
Well, let's roll.
would you like to kick it off?
Let's go!
No, you can't read Twitch chat that fast, dude. Sorry. Greg, you're fucking lying to us. If you saw Twitch chat, it would probably be a wall of dicks.
Yeah.
Start journey, press A. Oh. A nice looking start menu.
It is.
Press A! Jesus.
2 minutes to press A.
Oh, this is made on the Frostbite, isn't it? Oh no. Ooh, what's this little robot on his back? Oh, is this his health? Too? That'd be interesting if that's how it shows his health. What the? Oh, uses his force to, Got some Assassin's Creed climbing, even though this isn't a Ubisoft game.
Imperial Sap Refinery lies dead ahead. What does the Empire want with tree sap?
Nothing good. They refine the sap into a powerful compound, and they're rushing to expand production.
We have to stop them.
That's the plan. We don't know their end game, but they spread themselves too thin. This map we recovered proves it.
Here you go, bud.
These refineries double as brutal prison camps. We use those cutters to create a distraction, while you take your lightsaber and free the Wookiees inside. We need their help to stop the Empire.
Understood.
Watch yourself in there.
You hear that? He said he needs my help. Come on, buddy.
The robot's cute.
It is.
Read the Wookiees.
This was pre-alpha footage.
I think so. They don't have a tag saying it's pre-alpha or even beta.
I think it showed up before they started.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say it's alpha. Oh, he uses his lightsaber as a light.
Cool.
Oh, what are those bugs?
I really hope it's good.
I really hope so too.
I'm so worried.
I'm always worried about anything EA puts out. It looks good so far. Yeah, this is Kashyyyk. This is the Wookiee home world. If we can do a lot on the Wookiee home world, that'd be awesome. Yeah, okay, so it did say alpha. Someone confirmed in chat. It's good.
Over there. One of the cutters turned on. You running some kind of drill?
Makes me wonder if there's stealth in this game.
That'd be a breach of protocol.
Doesn't seem like it.
Their squad should call it in. Yeah. Better do this by the book.
I hate when games don't allow you to stealth.
I mean, your character probably isn't trained to be stealthy since he is a Jedi.
Yeah. I just like having that
Well,
option.
not a Jedi yet. He's a Padawan. Or midway between Padawan and Jedi.
Gonna need to get through here.
Uh-oh. Kill it! You know where he's going. It's too late. Oh.
Attention all units. We go to contact model troops stationed at cargo pad 119 Gallon. Keep to your posts.
Ooh, I like that. I actually get to see where it cuts. Looks like they're keeping it PG-13. No one's getting cut in half or anything. I don't see any limbs getting cut off either.
This is what I'm trained for.
This guy should be harder to kill. Interesting. Unblockable. Okay, so they're gonna have certain colors pop up on the enemy. Things that you can't block or parry. You fucked up.
We've got them on the run. Keep pushing. Looks like you're blocked. I'll fix that. Never seen a trooper like that before. You gotta get these Wookiees out of lockup. Keep moving, Jedi. Vents open. Go.
Think you can help me, BD?
Ah, that's his healing item. Interesting. How hot are the pipes?
Flame beetles. They're coming through the wall. Hit their nest.
Oh, they're called flame beetles? flamethrower. Did you just... Oh, he did what Kylo Ren did in, what was it? A New Hope. It's an interesting power. Where you can kind of freeze a physical object almost in time. Not really stopping time, but it freezes all those particles. It's pretty interesting. So he has that power? That's interesting.
You sure you want to plug into this thing? Okay.
Uh-oh. That's not destructive at all.
Oh, a shortcut. That's why you wanted to get this thing. You had no idea that was there, did you? You just wanted to turn that cutter on.
Yeah, they do have like a slow down time element. It would force. Whoa, big beetle! No, wait. Spiders. Oh god, spiders.
Why is there always spiders?
Fucking giant spiders in Star Wars. Just kill me. Feed them to the spiders. Oh my god, they look ugly. Shit. Oh man, this is gonna suck.
Oh my god, they are
Oh
ugly.
god, they are spiders. Yep, confirmed. They shoot webs. Jesus Christ.
I hate spiders so
Oh,
much.
shit. So far, all the elements that I'm seeing in this game looks pretty decent. Combat looks a
I
little
like how
bit,
he throws.
yeah,
I was say I like how he throws his lightsaber.
yeah. That's a big thing from the past Jedi games, where it's called saber throw, and I'm kind of glad they implemented that in this game, because if anyone's played like Jedi Academy, it's a big throwback to that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, anyone that's played the Jedi Academy games knows that throwing your lightsaber was always a really fun thing to do. Sense Echo. Can you look into the past?
Patrol the base. Got another breach down here. Some kind of webbing. Hey, who's that?
Yeah, I wonder if we're gonna see any of the if there's gonna be like a really good skill tree or something like that. Is this? Oh fuck! Oh god! Wait, that didn't kill him?
How the fuck did that not kill him?
How did that not kill him? It literally ripped his neck. He didn't die.
Seriously.
I bet if you played on a harder difficulty and you weren't able to get out of that like correctly, it would probably kill you. Like it was probably a one-shot kill. But they're probably playing on an easier difficulty because of, demo purposes. Oh, in my opinion, I don't think this is unscripted. I think this is pre-recorded. Just the way they're kind of handling
I
it.
think so too.
This has to be pre-recorded. They don't have the God mode turn on just to show the health bar and stuff like that, but... Oh, hey, little collectibles that your robot can collect. That's pretty cool.
I just heard from the captain. They're coming. Oh, this is it. At least we have the high ground. What was that? Cutter 7 is active. Reporting a live cutter near the cell block. Immediate aid requested. It's breaking through and destroying everything.
How did that guy not hear the lightsaber? Yes, makes it feel like a freaking Jedi, but you're not. Oh yeah, the whole high ground joke is a is an Anakin joke. I have the high ground. Oh, I didn't catch that. Good one, Noah. The whole high ground. Shit. It's been a long time since I watched the prequels.
Retreat. Good. Sir, the fewer distractions, the better.
Ah, it's one of those tougher dudes. Okay, got rid of one dude. Ooh, we got a lot of dudes they have to kill. Nice.
You cannot escape. All Jedi will perish.
You notice when he uses that power, he does two things at once. Like he'll slow him down and then he'll clamp his fist. What? I wonder what the clamping the fist does. Does it elongate the power?
Maybe. So I noticed he does that when he slows down objects to get past certain obstacles,
Yeah.
and he doesn't move until he does that clamp thing.
There's that health again. And I noticed this on his bottom left too, of how many he has. So he has 2 more of those healing stems left. Well, prisons. You have to free him. Oh yeah, the time stop will probably be upgradable if there's a really good, a decent skill tree.
Not alone.
Why does that wiki look so weird? Hey, I know that type of droid.
Visitation is not permitted.
The same, that's an ATSD. Yeah.
Games play best on Xbox One.
What do we think? What do we think, EA Play?
Talk about skill tree.
Yes, that's what I wanted. The
I know. I
little
wish they
boy.
would have showed that.
Yeah,
Guys,
they only showed the gameplay. I wanted to see some more.
I have a million questions.
Interesting
I wanna see other
elements.
elements.
Always,
Yeah.
I want to point out though, in the
Wanna see the
Twitch
menus.
chat, Win96 says,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
I wanted to see the menus.
How does it feel to, I think, deliver, right? Like, you guys liked it, right?
I liked what I saw.
There's a lot of people who liked
But
it.
there
Like,
are
what
some
did they finally
questions.
show this game?
Oh, it's great. I mean, being involved with this team's, you know,
This could
City
still
and the
fall
team have
apart
done
so
an amazing
easily.
job. They've put so much
I
of
know.
themselves into this game. To be able to be involved in something like this is just, you know, dream come true.
Yeah.
Agreed. Huge shout out to the team. Everybody.
Thanks,
worked on-
guys.
Ew. Hopefully EA doesn't kill your team.
on the demo, but also the whole game. The whole game is coming together right now. So it's an amazing feeling. I'm just so proud to be up here, and I hope that Star Wars fans understand that we're really doing our best to try to honor the brand.
That one
I mean,
guy
I
seems
think
so
from-
nervous.
You know, go ahead, clap. No, I'm gonna
Yeah,
stop.
he knows that the whole company is
I
pretty
think
much relying on this
great
game.
from it, and I liked when we introed, you guys were talking about the fact that this is a skilled person playing it, right? We all see it and we think it looks awesome. What are we missing by not having our hands on the controllers? Like, what do lightsabers feel like?
I mean, it's fantastic, right?
Yeah.
Like what?
Because it looks like it's got weight to it and throwing it and catching it, right? Like, that's the impact I think I want from it.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, it's really satisfying. I mean, the game itself, it's thoughtful combat, as Stig likes to call it. It's what you saw was a really good player.
Yeah.
Right. So you'll
Right
have
over
to
there
work up
again.
to
He'll
that
give out
stuff.
autographs after this panel.
So you can block, parry, deflect. Like
Yeah.
we want the combat to feel really good for people to go in and be able to like be part of that and size up the enemies when things feel right. It feels really good.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's
zombie.
also- it's about the
missed the
enemy
gameplay.
Zombie.
what enemies we're putting you up against, how you go in and use your tools
Yeah.
to take them down. But it's not just lightsabers; it's the Force as well.
Sure. Well, that's part of
Yeah.
this. You were talking to me last night about it, right? This thoughtful combat. And the idea that when I watched the demo initially, my thought was, oh, these are canned animations, right? I'm doing a force grab and stabbing the guy, and that's all I hit R1 and that happened. That's not that way.
No, it's
right?
all freeform.
So, like, you can go back in and replay things and do it differently, or you and I would have different
Absolutely, and actually the enemies react to each other in different ways. You saw the flame troopers fighting against the spiders. You could sit as bystander and just kind of watch that fight if you wanted to.
Yeah.
But you're not going to get any skill points if you do that. And it's not any fun either. It's fun to watch sometimes, but
It is.
it's a lot more fun to play.
You talk
At the
about the skill points. Are
beginning.
those going into the force abilities?
Yeah, so we're going to have the
Look at that booty. Show me the booty. Give me the booty. I
Oh
want
yeah, I forgot the
the booty. I need the booty. I
pause
like
the sound.
what a
Star
booty.
Wars, a Jedi.
Sorry about that.
A double jump. But we have
Probably
one
really
unique
loud for you guys.
on there, which is slow, which is a little bit of the glue.
I forgot to pause the animations.
Yeah. Well, that
Thanks,
was
Zombie,
awesome.
for the subscription.
Top, my favorite moment in the demo, right, where you come around the corner, grab the stormtrooper, force pull the stormtrooper, stab him. When you force pull the stormtrooper,
I
and walk him
paused
in the
my
eyeball.
notifications for
Pretty
now.
cool. That was pretty cool.
That's one of my favorite. I think the first time I saw that, I freaked out a little.
No, you
bit,
actually
yeah.
said it better be in the demo.
Well, you did it. You delivered. Tell me about the enemies we are seeing there, right? Because that's one of those things I feel like we're talking a lot about, seeing things a lot about, is we're running through the environment. You had different things. You had your normal stormtroopers. You had non-stormtroopers.
Yeah, and this is just a small portion of the game, by the way. So there's a lot more that we haven't
You're
shown.
saying that
but
isn't the entire game.
that is
15
not.
minutes? Wow.
No,
I'm surprised.
no.
But we got our classic stormtroopers. We've got the scout troopers who you saw equipped with kind of melee charged weapon. We've got the flame troopers, but we also have the purge troopers whose task is to basically hunt Jedi.
Yeah.
Soften them up before the Inquisitors come in.
And like we're seeing right here, right? Like this bad.
That's the
MF
purge
version.
trooper.
That's the-
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like
So that's
it's
called
so
a
New that the
purge
team
trooper.
created.
in.
Yeah.
There you go. Adding to the Star Wars lore. Wait, we're pointing at
great is
one guy.
that?
Did he create it? Just that one man did?
Yeah.
It was a team effort. You led the charge.
Jordan did the concept.
Good job, Jordan. Everybody, three cheers for Jordan. So we're going through, and you have these new stormtroopers. You have your fire troopers. You have one of my favorite droids of all time coming back,
The KX.
and then making me fight him.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Oh, you do.
No,
Trust me, you do.
I do.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Well, then talk about the other star of this 15-minute demo, right? The new droid, BD1.
There he is right there.
No, BD1. BD1's in the audience, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, BD1. He's adorable, as I'm sure you know. I immediately want him as a backpack, so just a heads up if you're talking to anybody in the licensing department.
All right.
Not gonna be a very good backpack.
We can make
What
that
does he
happen.
do in the game, right? Excuse me, we're hosting a panel. You can keep it down over there. What are the traits? What are we using as? Is he just flair? Am I using him for different
Well,
things?
like story-wise, he's Cal's companion. He's
Yeah.
an explorer droid, which is perfect because Cal's on this mission
Sure.
for survival that's taken him to all these savage planets. BD
Oh,
sounds
okay, he
robot
has his
droid,
own little flashlight
which
too.
is
That's respawn. That's
Yeah, I
respawn.
mean,
I,
it's-
don't think I didn't notice the wall running either. I'm like, well, yeah, respawn
yeah.
made this game. Yeah, okay.
definitely inspired by BT,
Yeah.
but the name ended up sticking.
Yeah.
So, one
If
of the
you don't
cool things
remember,
about it is
Respawn is the
voice
Titanfall
is authored
guys.
by the legendary Ben Burt,
Oh, nice.
who did all the main sound designer in the original trilogy and
Yeah.
beyond. But he can hack doors, computers, as we saw in there.
So just scan some stuff there.
Yep.
Opening
Scan the
doors.
environment for like environmental storytelling, learn more lore about the planet.
I saw him shooting out health packs. Is
Yep.
that a canned animation after a fight? Is it a button I'm hitting?
It's player input.
Okay. Is there,
Whenever
like,
they
a
want.
cooldown on it?
Whenever they want, he will eject a stim pack.
Okay.
There's a limited amount that you
Okay.
can find more over the course of the game, and you're actually in that moment. You're defenseless, so you got to choose wisely when you're going to do it.
Okay. We've seen the gameplay. Without spoiling stuff for me, what's going on in the story? Like, obviously, Cal, yeah, I thought he was going to be way weaker as a Jedi. You know, just tell me the whole story. What A to B, Stig, how's it go? What's the ending?
Well, the
Actually, you know what? Stop. Full stop. I can't believe
Hey,
I'm going
Generata.
on the panel without asking. Is Watto in this game?
sorry, I can't say.
But that's not a no. Hashtag Watto 2019. I'll be retweeting them all after this panel. Thank you very much. But what's going on in the story outside of Watto should be in it?
Well, you know, story's a really big deal to us. We created this with Lucasfilm. We got to keep a really tight lip on it. So I
Thanks.
can't. I don't really
Great
want to
panel.
go
It's
into
over.
too
Everybody
far.
go home.
Sorry.
I mean, yeah, the story.
Gotta save it.
Okay. I know one of the things a lot of people had been asking, right? I'd put up stuff on Instagram saying, hey, give me questions. Community wanted to know, this is Star Wars canon, right? You said-
Totally canon.
Okay.
Totally legit.
Okay.
Totally
real,
canon.
Cal's a real character.
Yeah.
You saw Guerrera in there. He's.
Yeah, this is pretty much the EA press
obviously part of
conference.
the Star Wars universe. Seer, Cal's mentor.
Yeah.
They're all going to live in other places.
Okay, that's great. Vince, how's that feel? No pressure.
It feels great.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, we have.
You act like it's so nonchalant. You're making a Star Wars game. That's canon.
Yeah, it's not nonchalant at all. It's amazing. Like I said, I'm just.
I am. You like
shocked to be up
you
there.
and Zombie missed the gameplay.
We've been talking about this for like 10 years.
Yeah.
So.
The other big community question I've seen a lot is, it's a Star Wars game, and Star Wars games in the past have allowed us to go light or dark. Is that a choice here?
No,
Okay, well. Why not?
Fuck.
because.
I want to be a Sith.
No, I think it goes back to the fact that Cal's authentic,
Yeah.
and he has to fill a certain role so he can be.
Yeah, I
used in
guess he
other
has his
places.
own
Yeah, this is a
preset
Jedi
story.
Well, that's the thing I appreciate the most, is that you guys are coming in and telling
It
us,
is Jedi.
right? Like, I think that's why so many of us are excited for it, is the idea that this is a Star Wars story, that you guys have something to
Because you
tell
can't play Jedi the Fallen Order.
and a lot of walls to run on.
Sith.
Vince and Stick, anything you want to say to the fans before we let you go?
I mean, just thanks for the support. The energy here is
EA,
great.
please don't liquidate us.
Fantastic.
Greg showing
Thanks
us
for
some
coming
stuff
out.
online. Like everyone's reaction is fantastic.
I really hope it goes well, at least for their sake.
The
I
team,
know.
So that they-
badass. Thank you guys.
Hopefully they can like break away from EA.
Seriously.
We just have to finish.
Just
Especially
quit
having
the
you
company if
guys.
anything. That way you don't have
Yeah.
to deal with it.
More that you haven't seen yet. I can't wait to show you.
Believe it or not, there's so much more. There is more at the Microsoft conference tomorrow.
That's right.
Vince,
Probably
Stig,
aren't
thank
gonna
you
get
so
a
much for
release
coming
date
out.
yet.
November
Thank you.
15th can't come soon enough. For those of you here at EA Play, the Respawn team has brought even more gameplay for you to check out. Over
Oh, they're
at
gonna be at the
Star Wars
Microsoft
Jedi Fallen
conference?
Order Theater. And
Yep.
for those of you at home,
Oh.
Extended.
I was about to do a bit.
Do you
For those
think
of
they'll
at
try
home,
and give us a release date
We'll
this year? Or
stay
are
tuned.
we going to have to
For
wait?
Jedi Order? I thought he said something about November 15th.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I didn't catch that.
Thank you for the yeah. I was like, that's the corniest joke I put in this thing. No one's going to laugh. Everybody, I'm Greg Miller. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We got more EA Play for you now.
Yeah, Never Not Funny is not a good website. Okay, so that was a Fallen Order. Overall,
Okay, it is November 15th.
that's what I
Oh
thought.
my god, I can't
Oh,
talk.
I can't wait for Star
November
Wars!
15th. That is when it's
Let's hear
released.
it! So hype. Hype
Overall,
mode engaged. Although
doesn't
that's
look
actually why I
bad,
was engaged about 3 days.
but it's EA.
Anyway, so big thanks
Oh.
to
We'll
Vince
find out if there's anything really bad in the
dive
game.
into Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Because remember what EA said, single-player games are dead.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm Julia Hardy, and a little later on, Adam Freeman and I will be
Yeah.
bringing you news on
Yeah.
Battlefield
Exactly
5.
what EA said.
Yeah. Right now, though, EA Play is in full swing with gamers getting their hands on all kinds of
It's gonna
exclusives.
suck if they really
There's a
do
lot to
half
look
an
forward
hour
to,
on each of
starting
these
with our
games,
next
because
show, Apex
Star Wars is
Legends.
about the only
So
one that I'm
Alex
interested in
Goldwyn
seeing any
Mendez is
information
bringing
on.
you the
Yeah.
hottest news on Apex Legends Season 2.
That means the rest
We've
of
got
this is
info
just
on a
gonna
new
be,
weapon,
like,
new battle pass, new mode, and a
incredibly
reveal
long
of
and
the 10th
boring.
legend. Stay tuned because Apex Legends is moments away.
Yeah, as I was saying, Star Wars, I literally, like, out of all the IPs that are coming straight through EA, yeah, Fallen Order seems the most promising. Everything else on this list is fully established. So, there's nothing really to be excited about, unless you're a fan of these properties. I'm a fan of The Sims, but I'm not wanting any more content from Sims 4. I want I want a new Sims that actually has all that content within its release. And more. I wanted to make it sure not only that it looks better, but it has something groundbreaking within the Sims world. Like, we don't need another rehash of The Sims. We need something better. We need something evolutionary for the Sims franchise in order for me to ever get another Sims again.
Well, if they want that franchise to keep going, they have to do something different.
Yeah, they're gonna have
They
to.
can't just keep doing the same thing and expect people to continue coming
Yeah.
back.
Because we all know that if they're gonna do the same thing, Sims 5 base game is not gonna. There's not gonna be a lot going on with that. Oh, here we go. Is this a trailer?
Let's go.
Oh wait, yeah, this is Apex Legends. I don't have to hide shit.
Looking for me? Surprise.
What's going on, everybody?
Turn his mic down.
Welcome to EA Play 2019, and I'm so excited to talk about Apex Legends here at EA Play. I'm professional esports commentator Alex Golden Boy Mendez.
What is up
Now,
with the
everyone at
camera?
Respawn has been
Does
working
anyone else see that?
diligently at making Apex Legends the best battle royale game out there. We've got some big updates. That's right. I like that. Like that, baby. Bring that energy. We got some exciting details to share.
When's
on Apex
Overwatch?
Legends Season 2, including a brand new weapon, a new mode, an improvise, you hear me? I'm improvising. An improved battle pass, a reveal of the 10th
But
legend.
a battle
coming to the
pass?
arena,
That's not what people ask for with
and
Apex.
so much more. So, let's
I think
jump
that's why
out
a
of
lot
this
of people
drop
stop
and
playing.
dive right into the hot zone. Take it away, Jay.
Thanks, Golden Boy. I'm Respawn's community manager, Jay Frechette, and as you can see, we've brought Kings Canyon to life right here at EA Play. We've even
There's
got
the
all
cosplayers.
current legends here to help me bring you some of the Season 2 updates that you've been clamoring for. We're going to introduce you to our newest legend after the show, but for those of you at home, don't miss your chance to jump into our Legendary Hunt event. Check it out.
Legendary Hunt event. Yeah, I heard about that. Except I don't play this game, so.
It is upon us. Prepare yourself.
The Legendary Hunt has begun. Legends can compete to enter an all-new Apex Elite queue, complete challenges for exclusive cosmetics,
I could do this all day.
earn XP and Battle Pass boosts, and find all-new exclusive skins in the in-game store.
Only the strong will win and slaughter.
Are there cosmetics worth unlocking anymore?
In the top 5 of any match will earn the right to join the Apex Elite queue.
I need some help over here.
Solid copy. There, they will have the opportunity to test their skills. Need some ammo against the most talented legends in the game.
One more. A legend's true test is from within.
Additionally, legends can complete legendary hunt challenges to earn rewards, like the epic
Win
Master
2
of the
games.
Hunt Bloodhound, the Wolfpack G7.
Not your day. I won this one.
Watch out. Counter-Strike.
Legendary Tamed Beast triple take.
Trust in the gods and you shall be rewarded.
Opening fire. Got him.
During the event, all Battle Pass owners
Game
will
just doesn't
receive
look
the free
interesting to me.
legendary Honored Prey
Yeah.
R1.
Man,
It didn't when it came out, and it still doesn't.
Also
Yeah.
earn the legendary
At least to me,
Night
it's just
Terror
not my
knife.
cup of tea.
You know what I look like.
but yeah, like games like
Today,
battle
Legends can also
royales and
use
multiplayer
Battle
games have
Pass
never
level
been up your
for
alley.
your first top 5
No.
finish of the day.
Thank you for the fun
They
fight.
never really will be unless they
Down with our first ever
introduce
double XP
something
weekend.
really interesting.
Yeah, it'd have to be something completely different to ever get me to really
On both your base and battle
get
pass
into it.
progression.
Yeah.
Our destiny has led us to this moment.
Throughout the event, be sure to keep an eye on the rotating store for new exclusive legendary hunt cosmetics.
The sky has.
It's just basically the same game with different skins over and over again.
Drop in
Yeah.
as the legendary
That's how
hunt
I
won't
feel.
last forever. Good luck, legends.
Sorry if Lara was a little loud. If just in case, I turned her down a bit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's right. Until June 18th, you can jump into
I
the
muted it for a
Legendary
little bit
Hunt,
'cause
our limited
my
time
brother got
event
up.
that features the
Yeah.
debut of our
Just
Elite
got a little
Queue,
bit noisy,
exclusive
so.
challenges you
It's
can unlock, and some
understandable.
killer skins and more. Also, this weekend is double XP weekend, so there's lots of
Double
great
XP weekend for a game I haven't played in almost 6 months. Oh wait, how long has this game been out?
Back to you, Golden Boy.
I already forgot.
Thank you so much, Jay.
I don't
Thank you, Jay,
remember.
for that. Appreciate it.
I'm
All
pretty
right.
sure it came out not
Oh,
long
season
after
1.
last year. 3.
Who's ready to talk about season 2?
Because it wasn't
I like
out last
that.
year
So,
yet,
you
at
know,
E3, right?
Hey, listen, I play this game every day.
I
did this like right before the show.
actually
started.
don't
That's
remember.
how much I play this game.
I don't think it was.
You know, I'm
No.
gonna jump back in when we finish up.
I'm
but
pretty sure that
first,
they
I do want to talk
announced
about
or talked about it at
season
E3
2.
and then
We've
they
got the first
released it soon
details
after.
here. And joining me, we got
No, this game came out near Christmas, I remember.
We've been so patient.
Oh,
for
really?
that.
Yeah, this game came out near Christmas.
What do you have for us today?
Well, it's coming.
Okay.
I do not remember when it
Content
was.
is coming.
It's coming.
Confirmed. You've heard it here first.
So season 2, it's coming July 2nd, and it's called Battle Charge.
All right. So Battle Charge will be coming out. What can we expect, though, when this new season drops?
Yeah, so as we announced when we launched the game, we're taking a seasonal approach. So we're trying to cram as much into the launch of Season 2 as possible with some other stuff along the way. But what you can expect from the launch is a new legend.
Wonder who the
New
people are that
legend.
get to
New way
sit
to
by
play
the
the game.
stage.
Okay.
A map event.
I don't know. Actually,
and a lot
probably
of this
press
has been
people
done
or
through a lot of feedback from the
influencers.
community. We're also changing up some of the meta balance of weapons to try and buff up some of the weaker weapons.
Quote unquote influencers.
Okay. All right. It's a lot. It's a lot.
As
We're gonna
anyone
talk
can call
about
themselves an
the portion of it
influencer.
here, but let's
It's
talk
just
about
stupid
that
title.
sweet new
I hate
content,
that title,
because Season
too.
2 is bringing a new
I'd never
weapon
want to be
to
called
the
an
fight
influencer.
today. We're excited
Yeah,
to show it to
seriously.
you. So let's just go
Can I
ahead.
just be called a lazy asshole? I'd rather be called
Lazy
that.
hermit.
A lazy hermit that plays games.
I am taking fire, friends.
That's right. That's my title. That's what. Oh, what do you do as a career, Vince? I sit around all day, complain, play games. That's what I do.
Good job, me.
A new season. Strong work.
It's like
A
I would
gold
never-
weapon.
Frag out.
Huh.
Wicked. Making contact with enemy.
So I guess this is just a new weapon. Are they gonna show a new
I'm here. You're not.
legend? I guess. Oh yeah, season 2. I thought they were already on
There you
season
have
2.
it. The All-Star, man. I remember getting slapped by this
Huh.
gun in Titanfall, too.
back.
So
Got another
pretty
sponsor
excited to
message
see
from
what
Classy
makes it
Anime.
in the arena. Seems really powerful.
Sleeping
So
Legends.
tell me more about its place in the entire.
So that's how you feel at the end of the
So
day
All-Stars
after
new is
playing
coming,
Apex.
launch Season 2. It's actually a care package weapon because it's so OP. It's just
So
amazing. But,
OP.
Said that out front.
yeah, well, it's like the master for the Kraber. It's incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
And being a care package weapon, it doesn't use any of the existing ammo on the ground, so whatever you get with it is what you got.
I also noticed too, it shattered through doors.
Yeah, it can open
Well,
doors.
so like
Yeah.
melees, grenades, and now
Now the L-Star.
Wow. Okay, so that is pretty sizable. Now, what other changes are going to be coming to weapons? Because and this may seem very nerdy, but I'm a huge fan of hop-ups. I'm all about Prowler with my switch fire. That's my jam.
Yeah.
What are you bringing me?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, there's gonna be
The
some
Battle Royale games just don't interest me.
some of the,
They
weaker
they
weapons.
haven't done anything
And then,
interesting.
yeah, there are 2 new hop-ups coming. Not really going to say what they are.
Not
yet.
my
You
cup
have
of tea,
to
man.
Wait for season 2, but
They're very
there is a
boring.
chance that maybe a
They
usable
are.
weapon
Well, it's
named
because
after
so
an
many
African
games
country
decided to become
is
like
usable.
that.
Yeah,
Is usable.
Decided to copy the trend.
Okay.
it's become a trend, a
That
fad,
is yet to be
which will
seen.
evenly die
That's gonna be
for
real.
a while.
Becomes a
Cool.
trend.
So we're starting
becomes
out hot
boring.
with that L-Star light machine gun.
Ooh, someone using the full
we
zoom.
also have the Battle Pass. And, you know, when you guys first spoke about the
Now the Battle
Pass,
Royale thing as a game mode won't
What's
die,
different this time
but
around?
the trend will.
So we've been listening to community a lot. Season 1
Kinda like-
didn't quite
like
launch
team-
as well as we were hoping.
team battles and
content
stuff
was
like
fairly
that.
overwhelming for players, so
Capture
we've
the
been putting
flag.
that in. We've been, getting
All those
sorts of
were
data from
fads
people buying
at
skins to
certain
what they equip
times.
on their characters or weapons.
Yeah.
And so we've taken this learning and put it in a season 2 battle pass. So first off the bat, it's challenge based now instead of essentially
Challenge
time
based.
based. So
Is that
you get
time-based?
daily and weekly
What?
challenges, and they stack if you don't play for a while. So you can come back after a month and try and knock them all out on a weekend and level up really quick. Ultimately, this does mean
No, Battle Pass, woo! That's exactly what the Apex Legends players asked for.
stat trackers taking up space throughout the leveling process, and we are inserting 3 entirely new content types into the Battle Pass, which we will talk about later. And there's a lot more skins in it. And
Call of Duty, the newest Call of Duty has a Battle Royale mode, but it's not the only thing it has.
I like that.
yeah,
Okay.
a lot of
All right.
value.
Yeah, the newest Call of Duty has its traditional multiplayer and shit,
Now, you know, we're
but
talking
it also
about
has Battle Royale too.
It's got some pretty sick skins. What skins do you have for me today?
Yeah, so like I
That's
mentioned,
Activision, though. That's
our
not
skin
EA.
game has been up pretty significantly. You can see that with the Wraith skin, specifically from the Legendary Hunt event. But we got 4 Legendary skins in the Battle Pass. So we have 2 character and 2 weapon. So for Caustic, he's got the Prince of Darkness skin.
Do I see a little bit of Warhammer in your fucking design there?
Prince of Darkness right there. And then there is a skin for Spitfire called.
I saw a little bit of Warhammer nod.
R301 is getting 2 skins actually. There's
I don't know
the
what.
Iron Rampage at level 100.
It's like a
and then there's a golden version.
cool looking rhino gun that looks very impractical.
Sick.
That looks insane.
All these designs look super impractical.
Now another question.
They look cool, but they don't look like they're actually, you could use these and they would be
New ways to play.
efficient.
Elite Q was awesome.
Yeah,
I
but who
think
cares
it's
if it's
like one of the
actually
coolest
It's a
additions
game.
for Apex Legends.
It's a
It looks
game.
cool, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, so when we designed Apex Legends, we really wanted it to have kind of a competitive core to it. This is a game that's meant to be played over hundreds of hours and mastered, really deep.
But the same mode over and over again for 100
Elite Q
hours.
is our first step towards
I'd
getting
be
to a higher
bored after
competitive
the.
stage.
I was bored after like my second game.
Really stoked to announce we have a ranked mode coming.
Ranked mode.
Yeah.
Ranked. We got ranked.
You'll progress through
Cool.
6 tiers if you're good enough. You will cap out if you are garbage tier like myself.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll be in Wood Division together.
Yeah, you and me, buddy.
Yeah, that's
Wood.
what's up.
Wood 3, I think.
Wood 3,
Yeah,
Wood 3
we'll get
division.
there. Yeah, so it goes from bronze all the way up to Apex Predator, and it's using special matchmaking for each of the tiers.
This
So
doesn't
the
even
higher you
feel like
get,
the
you'll probably
actual
have some
conference.
longer matchmaking times, but
I know it is the conference, but it doesn't feel like the conference.
it's tiers, and then
Really
in
weird.
the season you'll get
The
rewards based on
conference
where
is
you
better
end.
at a
To show
faster
off for the next
pace.
season.
Ranked
Yeah.
mode coming to
Like
Apex
having all the
Legends.
interviews
be
and
awesome.
That's
everything
sick. All right.
during the
All right,
conference
all
like
right,
this
all right.
is just
I'm gonna be honest with you.
not
I'm gonna
fun.
be all up in that. It's gonna be sick. I can't wait. I am legitimately.
Well, good for
concerned
you
that-
Apex Legends players out there. I'm glad you're actually getting some type of content.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt. But dude, thank you so much for sharing all these details, man.
Hey, man.
Guys, Drew, ladies and gentlemen, from the Respawn team. All right, now, here's the thing. I'm a Lifeline main. It's just facts.
Same.
You are too.
Yep.
Respect that. Any Lifeline mains? Lifeline mains.
I would say I was a Lifeline main, but I only played 3 matches.
That's right, because Jay, give the people what they want. We want to know who is the 10th legend joining the arena. What do you have?
It's my pleasure, Golden Boy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the
It
moment
must be
has arrived.
very embarrassing for this guy to stand right in front of you, dick level.
Watson.
Wait, is that what the character's name is?
Let's get to know
Watson?
our latest legend a little bit better. Our team put together this
It's
touching
elementary,
illustration.
Watson.
Let's check it out.
My dearest Natalie. As
Oh,
I write this
Natalie.
letter, it's the middle of the night in late
Watson
summer.
Natalin?
An
Or is
hour
it-
ago, you cracked the equations necessary to power the force field. You showed me up tonight, my magnificent daughter, and I couldn't be happier or prouder of that. I always knew you were special, but never did I fathom that the little girl who taught her staffed Nacy multiplication tables would grow up to master quantum laser mechanics. I have assured the Syndicate that the modified containment force field will be operational in a month's time, and it's all thanks to you.
All thanks to you.
I may be just a doddering old fool trying to hold on to mon bébé a little while longer before he loses her to a daughter. But I do see you. I see the strong, brilliant, wonderful young woman you've become. And I know when the day comes that I'm no longer with you, you are going to be just fine. The games will be brilliant because you are brilliant. My daughter can and will do anything she wants in this life because she is the smartest woman in the frontier. Je t'aime de tout mon cœur, pour toujours, Papa.
It's interesting they're actually trying to put a story to it now.
I did it, Papa.
I was just trying to do what Overwatch did.
Yeah, they're trying to do what Overwatch did now, but with Battle Royale, which is very interesting.
That's right. Ladies
So,
and gentlemen, Watson
Natalie?
joining the arena.
I'm guessing that's the
And
character's
joining me
name.
Now we have the 3 gentlemen who brought
So that's
her
new
to
legend,
life.
Watson.
Griffin, Will, and Tom.
Yeah.
Thank you
So I guess their last name's Watson. Is it the Watson family?
I mean, Bible thumbs in the chat.
Yeah,
man.
Watson with two T's.
Feels right there. Hit me right in the feels. But Griffin, we'll start with you, bud. You're one of the legend designers, and I'm curious on the approach that you guys took toward making Wattson a character that has impact in the arena?
So Wattson really started as a conversation between a friend of
He needs some
mine and I,
chapstick.
who- He's an engineer, and he has this really methodical, interesting way of taking really complex problems and systematically solving them. And
Can you
so
lay traps?
I kind of thought, what would it be like if we took the sort of the defensive
That'd be the type of character I like to
complexity
play.
of Apex and introduced a character that
Oh,
could
it's a
really,
fence.
create an ecosystem in which you can survive the really aggressive third-party meta, all of that stuff. So the idea behind Wattson really is that if you plan and you sort of adapt to the environment, you really know the map, and you work closely with your team, that you can really create these strong defenses that that people are going to really have to think about in terms of how they push on you and that sort of thing. So the current meta of I hear gunfire and I hit it as hard as I can. You know, with
Yeah, he really
Bangalore,
needs some
Wraith,
chapstick.
Octane,
Drink some water, dude.
all of those. We're trying to sort of bump that meta a little bit and make it so that this more stanced RTS kind of play style has breathing.
Oh yeah, everyone's nervous on the stage.
Provide like options for the players, right?
Yes,
Because if
yeah,
you
yeah.
want to be able to play that hyper aggressive approach, whether you're
Yeah.
running like a composition that contains like a typical one, which would be like
Well, when you have to work with EA, you're worried about your future.
you can play into a composition like this, and they kind of counter one another. So that's going to be really fun. And we're going to dive into the abilities and everything that she does, because let me tell you, it's insane. Now, as far as the look and feel, my favorite part about Apex Legends is that the characters, the legends themselves, they stand out. When you're looking from far away, you see the silhouette and you know exactly who it is that you're about to engage with. What were some of the complexities in bringing a character like Wattson to life?
Yeah, so it's a collaborative effort. You know, shout out Heath and Sam, animation department. Everybody kind of works together. We were given a specific set of skills that she would be using, abilities from Griffin, and that's kind of all we had to go off of. So we had to, Heath did a great job of like bringing it all together, giving her a sort of a grounded aesthetic she had to look like she was using electricity and stuff like that. So rubber gloves and the coils and the wires and pushing her silhouette at the same time, making her stand out. You have to be able to read who she is from different distances. From there, all right. From there, you can really go in and sculpt all the details out and work with the animators to really bring her to life, give her personality in everything that she does with her abilities and that too. So.
Yeah, and there's some really cool stuff there as well. Every part that Wattson, she takes out an item in her kit, it's actually like on her person.
Oh yeah.
You see it happen.
Yeah, and those are all very meticulously designed by the concept artist and then modeled out in 3D. So yeah, it's all functional.
That's great.
In the world, yeah.
So now you get to the gameplay, the look, but the story, you know, because you got to hit us in the feels, right? Like super hard, and you just did that.
I didn't have any fills, but okay.
Who she is. Let's dive deeper into that one.
I don't know what your sense of feels are.
Usually it's very collaborative, and we're
You're
creating a
weird.
character at the same time, all the different departments, and we're working together. Wattson was different. She was already designed and drawn.
Did they have
when I
stories
got
for
her,
any of the other
and
characters?
One
I
of the
don't
great
think I've ever seen him.
is they encourage us to create characters that are non-traditional and that are characters you haven't seen in video games before, and to kind of branch out and see what else, you know, what other kinds of people can we represent out there. And so Wattson is a very different character than I've ever seen in a video game, at least. And everything is based off of what these guys created. I mean, it's all, every single part of her backstory is connected somehow to either her abilities or her look.
And now, it was something that kind of stuck out to me. So, am I correct in
I wonder if they
assuming
call
that
her
Wattson
Watson
played
with
a
two
big
T's
role
because she deals
in
with wattage.
the arena itself?
Yes, so Wattson and her father actually invented the ring.
Okay.
And so she grew up in the
just
arena,
weird to have
literally
a
in
female
the arena
character named
when they were
Watson.
building it. And we're going to start to, you're going to see with Wattson and moving forward,
Generally
we're
not
going
a
to build the
female
lore of this
name.
world a little bit. You're going to find out who created the games. They mentioned the Syndicate in there, so we'll talk about the Syndicate down the road. You're starting to build more and more of a universe.
Yeah.
Which is great.
So she's in here, so all the legends must know her.
Oh, yeah. She was their kid sister, basically. She was always hanging around the arena, and she got to know all the legends and got to watch all of them. She's not a mercenary. She's not a soldier. Her role is of support. And so everybody loves Wattson. She's the one person that could probably unite all the legends together.
Including Caustic.
Caustic respects her. She's a scientist.
Okay.
She's an engineer.
Okay, so like was
he
a strong
respects
word
her.
for Caustic.
Yeah, I don't know if Caustic likes anybody.
Okay,
He likes
that's
that,
fair.
yeah.
That's fair. Well, yeah, that's super cool. I mean, blown away by this character so far. Now, I mentioned before we're going to talk about the abilities because when you revealed these to me, I was floored, jaw-dropping. And a lot of people online were kind of like guessing as to like what it would be.
His
and I'm
standards must be
happy
very
to see that.
low.
A lot of them, some had the right idea, but for the most part, what she's capable of doing is ridiculous. So let's just talk about the active. First thing.
So what happens when you play Battle Royale for way too long? You kind of forget other games.
More interrelated abilities than probably
Yep.
any other.
It's like, oh, these abilities are so cool. It's
I
like,
think that's why I have a hard time
fences,
playing
you can
Battle
place
Royales.
12
I've played
nodes
so many
and,
better
you
games.
can use these in
and
any permutation you
see
want.
Battle
Part of why
Royales,
we
and I'm like, they're
sort
just
of
crap.
went with her being such a brilliant electrical engineer is because we really
They're
they
wanted
are boring in concept.
automatically how creative the player can
Or
be.
boring in execution, not concept.
Basically, we're just giving you free reign to place these however you want and figure out
And
the
the
most.
players, they like I just saw right there. I don't know if that was intentional. So when your teammates go through, it shuts
Yeah,
down.
it
So
shuts off, so-
if I'm down,
Oh, playing on
Does the gate
with
deactivate?
controller.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's a lot of different interactions, a lot of different ways that you can interact with the gates with other characters. The ultimate is
Yay, looping footage. Yay.
I know, I was looking at that.
stops
like,
arc star
we
spam.
already saw it.
And it charges your team's shield. And it also, if Watson's cooldown is slower when she's away from the
Hate when
pylon,
they
but
do that.
when you're near the pylon, it supercharges your
They did it last year with Anthem.
fences faster.
Yeah,
So if you drop
they
it
just don't
down,
have enough content
it's,
to keep
it's a
playing.
permanent structure.
Can you
until it's
not
destroyed.
record at least 15 minutes of footage of someone playing a match?
Large
You record
fortresses
more than you
very
need, so
rapidly.
you
can use
have
that for
Yeah.
defending,
enough.
for flank control on offensive
I
squads.
don't get how you not record at least 15 minutes
And then
of
the passive
footage.
is that ultimate
man.
accelerance.
It's not that hard. You just play a couple matches and you're good.
And so if you save
Exactly.
up ultimate accelerance,
Win or
over the
lose,
course
doesn't
of the
matter.
match, that allows you to place
Just
more pylons
show off the
and
things that you're going to
you
talk
don't
about
have
and
to
do it a
play
couple times.
conservatively as Watson, as long as you save up ultimate charges. You can keep moving with a highly mobile squad. You can play offense, defense.
Like, I understand why they didn't show a lot in Anthem, because that's literally all they had. Like last year with Anthem, the reason why they were looping footage is because that's the only thing to show.
Yep, they didn't have anything more.
We did it, people.
Excel.
Finally, because everyone's
Apex Legends, it's the same thing, but just show a different,
oh wow. So
showed
that is
a bunch of different matches. That's all.
ridiculous.
When they cross the fences, you get pinged as well.
Oh yeah. So if any enemies cross through the fences, it pings your entire squad. So
What?
there's a situational awareness element to them.
Did
as
I
well.
drop you? I'm sorry.
I think you did.
So if you so this is why like she grew up in the arena. If
I
you
hate
know where
using
all
my
the
phone.
choke
I wish I
points
had an
and
actual
the
mic.
exits are, you can set up fences there, and you'll know exactly when an enemy crosses.
I'm even thinking about like compositions and how like it could work out. You know, maybe for any Gibraltar mains out there, maybe you find a little. No one cheered for that. Feels bad, man. Maybe there's like a little synergy there that can be created. There's a lot that can be done with these fences and being able to block off certain chokes.
Yeah, I think it's really the big sort of the ceiling.
One thing about EA though,
I'm
never
really
need to go to sleep.
with it.
And from the
Seriously.
art perspective here,
Oh my gosh.
you know, they're very distinct. They stand
Yeah,
out.
but once you get
most of the
EA
time,
past,
making sure that
it
defense
gets
is
better.
Really, like when a
It
player
does.
saw them, they knew exactly what it was. Not to kind of catch them off guard, so to speak, to make it really, really stand out in the arena.
Man,
Yeah,
the PC
again,
gaming show is
silhouette's
probably
everything.
more
You
interesting
gotta
than
make
this.
it stand out, and it has to look like it lives in the world. That it's something that she can use, and that lives on her body as well. She's able to pull it out, and
Pull it out.
she's able to bring it out and create.
Pull what out?
Create a fortress basically, and it has to read. So
Wrong way to phrase it.
and the modelers as well.
Phrasing.
Test it out. We test it out. We play it in game.
Oh,
here
man.
in-house, and make sure it reads well.
And these guys do a tremendous job of it too. I'm like,
Of course,
I need
Twitch
like
chat
a
is
post
going
with
crazy.
a
Oh,
relationship
you
between the two.
damn
and they
well
just,
better be.
They create really cool stuff with just that kind of
Fucked
vague-
up his phrasing, and you know Twitch is gonna jump on it. Pull it out. Oh.
This This
When
legend
you say
is
that in
gonna
front
be
of 60,000
incredible.
people,
I
you're
can't
gonna
wait.
get.
Just so many Gasm emotes probably happening.
Yep. Yep.
Let's check in.
Again, very much looking
Oh,
forward.
there's the Resident Sleepers.
Covered a bunch here. We've seen a new weapon.
I don't see the Gasm faces. I guess it's a little too late.
The new
Yeah.
battle pass for season 2.
But yeah, lots of Resident Sleeper faces.
Apex
Yeah, those
Legends
have been
action that we've seen
kept
here
going.
today.
Everyone's bored.
We're bored.
Twitch chat is calling them out. Like, come on,
Speaking of Resident Sleeper, looks like Classy Anime Girl guessed it correctly. Resident Sleeper.
Your time is ended.
Anything like Battle Royale today is going to be, it's going to be like goofed on. We're done with Battle Royale. I think even Battle Royale people are done with Battle Royale
You
games.
saw the giant thing on the screen in the
Yeah.
eyeball. What was that?
All right.
We know what that
Let's just
is.
say that-
It's in the game.
Let's just say this. We got perhaps a couple of big things coming into Kings Canyon at the start of season 2.
Okay.
So
You know those giant things that are walking in the background? That's one of their eyes.
You know, after we're done with this, are you like gonna give me the cold shoulder? Or are you actually gonna tell me?
there's no way I can tell you. Sorry.
Yo, man, I'm
Sorry.
just holding L's all
Not a
day out
chance.
here, man. This is not
Cock
fair.
block me, you bitch.
So much, man. Guys, Apex Legends Season 2! Let's go!
Woo, season 2 of a paid game now.
Soon enough. Now, if you're in Los Angeles, come check out Apex Legends at EA Play. for
Gotta
your
love that EA stank all over you.
Watson, as well as all the other great Apex Legends.
Woo, Battlefield 5 content. Woo.
What content? It's already
Start
out.
earning those
You
amazing
gotta, it's paid content. You gotta pay for it in order to enjoy it.
Apex Legends with you all here today, and I'll see you.
EA wouldn't cover it unless you had to pay for it. Woo.
Look at the people just staring at the camera.
It's like, fuck. Oh, who brings their kid to an EA conference?
Poor kid.
No,
Don't show him an EA conference. Good grief.
that's considered child abuse. EA, ew.
This is not what real games look like, kid.
Kid, your expectations are dropping lower and lower as you go. Your taste in games, you're gonna look back on it and you're say, Jesus Christ, I like this. That's all you kids that like Fortnite. All you kids that like Fortnite, when you get older and you find out that you've played one of the most hated games of all time in the past, you're gonna be wondering, like, dear God, I was a very stupid fucking kid.
They'll just be in denial for the rest of their lives.
I mean, at least if you enjoyed it when you were playing it, then good on you. But if you were playing it and you were hating it, but you were playing it because it was a very popular game at the time, shame on you. But I mean, if you're enjoying playing a game like Fortnite or something like that, then yeah, more power to you. But if you're playing it because it's popular and you're not enjoying it, stop playing the damn game. You have a choice. And there's more and more people.
That's right. You just saw
That's
some
interesting.
new info on Apex
Probably
Legends
paying people to
Season
come to
2,
their
including a
conference.
new
You guys missed the better content, which was Fallen Order.
I'm Greg Miller here at EA Play, where gamers are getting a chance to test drive the newest Legend right now. Stick around, because up next we've got Julia Hardy and Adam Freeman giving us the dirty details on Battlefield 5, including looks at
Are
a
they
ton
all
of new maps,
doing
exciting
outside?
updates, and details.
No.
So keep
I
it
think
locked.
Microsoft is in a theater. So. I don't know. It's very interesting that EA is outside like all day.
No.
At least until 12. Their time. Yeah, I think after the EA press conference, though, I'm going to take a small little break to get some food, and I'll be back for some Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Cool.
I'll probably keep streaming today since it's only EA today, but tomorrow's just gonna be more E3 stuff. I probably won't be doing a playthrough or anything.
Because it'll be exhausting if you stream tomorrow morning before.
Yeah, since it's literally just like EA today, I'll probably continue my playthroughs, which is, I'm probably just gonna do Assassin's Creed Syndicate. So I'm trying to finish Assassin's Creed Syndicate before Bloodborne, but that might not be the case. So it's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna be juggling 3 games.
Yeah.
But I should be able to
I'll
finish
probably-
Syndicate before probably the 2nd or 3rd day of Bloodborne.
I'll probably
Here we
I
go.
started playing Metro last night.
Yeah, I noticed you were playing Metro.
So I'll probably play some more of that.
That's so ridiculous. Drive fucking tractors in the newest Battlefield game. What is she wearing?
Guys, hey, welcome to the
Those
Battlefield
boots does not match that dress, girl.
Let's hear it. I'm
What
Julia
is
Hardy,
she
and
wearing?
today
Oh
we've
God,
got a
it's like a
ton
whole
of
like
new info on
pantsuit
some of
thing.
the great updates coming to Battlefield 5 in 2019. But don't just take my word for it. My co-host, he reads all of your tweets.
So
I
Californian.
mean all of them. It's a little bit creepy and weird. Battlefield community manager Adam Freeman. What have you got for us, Freeman?
Oh, thanks, Julia. Now, I may be a member of the Battlefield team, but as you know, I'm a fan. I know you guys are a fan too, and you're going to love what we've got to you today.
Well, if you're a fan of Battlefield, you know how bad the game has gotten since Battlefield 3.
So, today you're getting your first look at a ton of new multiplayer maps. Features we know you've been screaming out for, and
Is that a romper? I don't know.
that's coming to Battlefield 5 this fall.
I
So,
don't
when
know
Chapter 4
either.
finally odds
I
drop,
don't know a lot about fashion, so.
let's get to
Okay,
it.
so I
Over
think
to you, Julia.
aren't rompers the short?
Thanks, Adam. That's,
That's
right.
like the
Let's
short
wait
one
no
version?
longer and tear the plastic
Yeah, I
off
thought.
our first
I really don't know. I can't comment.
I don't either. I never wore anything like that.
I can't comment on what a romper is.
I literally, my fashion wardrobe is jeans and t-shirts.
Allied forces
Literally
are
what I
making a
wear
last stand to halt the
24/7.
Axis armies
Yeah.
sweeping through the region.
So I don't know.
What the fuck? Wait, what site was that? Those sites didn't exist. That was literally an ACOG. What the fuck?
Tight streets of a rural town.
Is this World War II game or is it a Modern Warfare game?
They're just throwing everything out the window, saying fuck
What
it.
the
here you go.
fuck? That site did not exist. Yeah, those sites don't exist in World War II.
The road down into the village is crucial, and you must fight to hold here or risk losing.
I know it's Battlefield 5. I'm still asking the question, who the fuck thought this was a smart idea?
Yeah, because it's supposed to be set in the World War II.
It's supposed to be in World War II. There were not sites like this.
Soldier classes will be able to shine. Tanks and
Yeah, who puts a sight on a Thompson?
for intense infantry gunfights and sneaky.
Yeah, that does not look like a Thompson machine gun anymore. Who the fuck puts a sight on a Thompson?
means unique vertical gameplay. Stay alert in this steep environment as the Battle of
They're
Greece
probably like, they won't
rages on.
notice. They have
They, they're gamers. They don't know anything about their history. We could totally get away with this. All those sites were very unrealistic.
Please welcome Ryan MacArthur from DICE. Yeah. So thanks for coming
They're
out,
not
Ryan.
pulling a
So
fast one
obviously,
on us.
Marita looks amazing.
Oh, you'll never get away with any inaccuracies when it comes to World War II with me, man.
This together, and they built the Mercury map that everyone saw earlier this month. And so they really wanted to continue that story of the Battle of Greece, which is a bit of an unknown story, new to me as well.
I know it.
As you learn about this stuff, so it's really cool. It's sort of set.
Oh no, where were you?
Sort of in the
Not
uh,
mountains
doing
there
your
where the,
history.
The Axis power sort of started to push into Greece during the war.
No way, really?
Clouds in this nice little quiet, well, I guess what used to be quiet
With
village.
the help of Italy.
Before these guys all show up, and it's quite a different experience than Mercury, and it's sort of a totally different style of gameplay that you would have
So
seen.
is the Italians versus Greek soldiers?
This is going to be a heavily infantry-focused map. So as Mr. Battlefield likes to put it, this is total
Mr.
creative
Battlefield.
chaos. So you're just going to see
I
some
love that.
absolute
Creative chaos. Yeah.
So what we get there is just head-on, just collisions in the middle of this map, and it's sort of what we try
Ooh,
to do with all the new maps.
man, the stream bitrate does not like that.
How do we make each one of them different? So when players go
All I see is confetti.
it sort of has a different feel than the ones they played before to sort of create that different experience.
Up your bit rate.
I guess for lack of a better way of putting it, it's sort of
Twitch, of all people, should up the. Oh wait, it might be Oh yeah, never
I think
mind.
fruit's important when
Twitch
you're
is
doing
restreaming EA, so
obviously, and so the shape gives you sort of a variety of different play styles.
bitrate on bitrate, you know.
Creates this sort of narrow channels for people to just run head on into each other, which really creates that chaos that is Battlefield. But it
That's
gives
what we want, though. That's what we want, that kind of chaos. But most
Can you
importantly,
like point out how bad the sites are?
when can we get our hands on it? That's what we want to know, right?
Yeah, and I think the great thing for this is coming in July as part of Chapter 4. So stay tuned. And I think some people are going to get to play it while they're here today.
Ooh, lucky you. All right,
Oh
Freeman.
yeah, lucky you playing a bastardization of fucking World War II.
Chapter 4 for you. Over to you, Freeman.
I'm up here PTFOing. I don't know what you're giving out to me, Julia. Listen, we have more maps. So let's deliver a
Yay, more maps! Woo!
South Sundan is coming in Chapter 4.
Woo!
The fight moves to the North African desert in a vast new map for Battlefield 5.
They better have tanks then. Africa was known for its tank warfare.
Desert coast and contrasting harsh environments. Axis forces have militarized the area with camps, a radar tower, and an airbase. You must fight over possession of these critical
Why is that?
In Al Sundan,
It's moving way too fast.
the Vista used in a single-player war story under no flag and doubled down on air and land vehicle combat. With this, the location has been optimized for all-out multiplayer action. On this open map,
Yeah, I think EA really screwed up Battlefield way too. I think it's to the point of no return.
you'll always have plenty of choices.
It used to be my favorite multiplayer game.
Secure the win.
Now I just don't have a multiplayer game I like
And then
anymore.
EA touched it again.
Planes and
Oh, EA's always had it,
I
but
know.
they just never really dabbled in it until it made a little too much money.
interior areas.
Yeah.
And then they like, oh, you know what? We should
We can't wait to let you play it.
put more of our fingers in it.
Shoved it up their elbows.
Yep.
That's amazing. So obviously, Al Sundan was
We are
adapted
puppeteers.
from Flag. So tell us a little bit about what that process was like.
Yeah, so usually
Yeah,
when the guys
they should
when the
really
team sort of
notice
focus on
the
building these war
pattern
stories,
that
they
the
want to
more
create
they
these
touch
nice
things, the
narrative
more they
linear
die.
experiences and sort of that
The
really
thing
tells
is,
the story of
they don't have all the original people that were working at EA work there anymore. They keep rotating people.
And
That's what a corporate does. They keep rotating CEOs and all that shit.
when we finished the game originally,
the
the team
problem is
wanted to sort of
definitely
sit
the
down
people.
and sort of a small group of them and take a shot at turning this into.
They're not going to learn from their mistakes because they're people that were making the mistakes.
Big map. This is
They're not there anymore.
Sort of classic Battlefield sandbox map. This is where you're going to see,
And the
tanks
people that
and
are the new
planes and
people that keep
infantry and
making the
all
same
of that
mistakes,
together.
and then they
sort
get
of
rotated out
what is
again.
truly Battlefield.
It's
It's
just
sort of
like
built for that open world gameplay with, depending on no matter how you want to play, there's something there for you.
Yeah, oh, definitely. And so how do I kind of, adjust my strategy? Because obviously it's such a wide map. Like, what am I doing?
Well, I think if you look at it, there's room for all different playstyles. So there's 6 flags on this when you're playing Conquest.
Six
And you can
flags.
see Here, even if you can see from the videos here, you've got, when you go into the village, it's all about infantry play and speed and flanking.
No one got the joke.
The bridge in the middle, it's all about.
I want to go to Six
with
Flags.
infantry gameplay. And I think Mr. Battlefield the other day decided to just sit there with his tank and destroy me. But
It's just something that he likes to do.
Yeah,
he's
no,
kind of mean, but he's not mean. He's
That's
super
What
nice.
I'm
but,
seeing is
uh,
still a
But
little
most
bit
importantly,
delayed.
I
what
mean,
you're saying.
again, we could go on and on and on. We're tight for time because there's so much to get through. We've got so many announcements.
Is it you're watching it on the phone?
On Al
Or are you
Sundan.
watching it on
I'm watching
console?
on the
the first map that we're going to come
Oh,
in.
yeah, there's going to be some delay then compared to
It's going to be
PC.
available day 1, chapter 4 for everybody.
Nice, nice.
Phone's
Now
even
we've got
worse.
a couple more surprises to come, but before we get into all that, let's take a look at what's coming in August
like-
towards the end of chapter 4.
5 to 10 second delay.
Get
10.
up close and personal. With Chapter 4 defying the
Sometimes
odds,
it seems worse
new and intense
than other
close
times
quarter
because you'll
maps
make a
are coming
comment
to
and then I'll see what you
Battlefield 5.
commented.
Yeah.
By popular demand, we're bringing more maps to players craving tighter.
Let me see. I'm going to try and comment on something.
For intimate
Truck.
infantry combat. The
And
new
let's see how
Battlefield
long that
challenge your
takes.
squad in unique ways. Teamwork, skill, and
Oh, no, I see
adaptation
it.
Red
are
car.
your keys to victory.
That was like a second delayed, but yeah. Red car.
The
Fight
one,
through
the
an
top-down one?
explosives production facility in Lofoten
Yeah, I
Islands
see that now.
and unseat the Axis occupation in Provence.
Provence. Oh.
To assemble your team and rise
I mean,
above
it's a
your enemies.
beautiful
Prepare
countryside.
to learn more about these
It
new
is.
battlefields
Ooh,
later in
ooh,
the
I like the water.
Yeah, it's a 5 to 10 second delay.
Okay.
Now,
And unless you're watching on a computer, you
maps,
can't really
Ryan
help
and
it.
I are joined by Mr.
And I don't have a computer.
Battlefield himself, Lars Gustafsson.
I really want to
You
get
made that up yourself, though. Oh, and because he asked nicely, we also let Freeman come down from his weird place
Right,
up there.
You're worse than my Firestorm teammates. You just leave me behind everywhere.
But we can all understand why that happens. Do you want to take over this one for
Sure,
the start?
don't mind if I do.
Yeah, go.
Lars, these are very different then to the two maps we've already shown so far today. Tell us about them.
Those boots don't match your fucking dress, girl.
Monitoring how players engage in Tides of War. And,
Yeah, those are terrible.
Terrible, like,
like Conquest,
choices.
It's always been kind of a Battlefield pillar.
I
But
think
it's
they're
been
so
super fun to
uncomfortable,
watch
too.
how they engage with passion and
They're super
dedication in the
bulky.
smaller modes like Squad
Dressed by a
Conquest,
dude.
really become a success.
Even a dude doesn't have that bad of a choices.
Dice LA
might dress
studio,
better.
they've been going at it, tailoring maps that are specially made for smaller modes. And as such, being able to give that, the close quarter feeling, the tight, what you say, the intimate combat.
Intimate infantry combat.
Oh, yeah, we need that on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Intimate infantry.
We're making that platoon when we get back.
I mean, what kind of the sort of like key strategies?
Intimate infantry.
See with these smaller game modes, I mean, the key to this is just really good team play, really good squad play, and so sticking together and not leaving anybody behind, like Mr. Freeman over here, unless he's.
But I mean,
not
what if you
being-
want to leave him behind? Can you?
Then it's acceptable. I think.
Because I would.
It's too beautiful.
Yeah, you totally would, you.
It would be, yeah.
As you saw,
Gypsy.
Lofoten, it's serenity, beautiful Nordic countryside, but then kind of ripped open with gunfire and everything amongst villas and factory equipment. And then Provence, I plan to take my wife there, pastilles on the square.
Stop destroying places you want to take your family.
Was there a guy in the back taking a photo?
What the fuck
cobblestone,
is?
Lots of good
Who the
fun
fuck is that? That better not be a staff member, man.
to master every inch of it.
No, I think it
Really
was
about,
someone sitting on
knowing
one of
your
the couches.
I mean,
Yeah, like he just stood up and like walked behind and.
one more map to show off, and I want to make sure we have time to get through
Who
it.
the fuck is that, dude?
News about some more gameplay
Really, dude?
updates that you've been waiting for.
Wow.
So you're excited about this one.
Lars, you know how much time I'm spending online. Like,
I mean,
I am working.
just Battlefield, or let's not delve.
Big community features we've announced this month. Increase the max rank. Private games. Let's talk max rank. What can you tell
Let's
us?
talk max rank. We do know, and it's been loudly made to us, our kind of awareness that there are players out there too skilled who maxed out on rank 50 too quickly. So we've taken that to heart, and we've now taken the max rank from 50 to 500. So it's quite a lift.
50 to 500? What the fuck?
And it's
Battlefield 500 now.
I'm guessing that means prestiging.
really a journey for our players to go on moving forward.
And it's a grind train, but what are people getting?
Grind train? That is not why you want to describe your game. A lot of people are very turned off by grinding in games.
Yeah.
That is not what you want to do.
We call them milestone ranks, every 50th rank.
I don't mind certain grinds, like World of Warcraft grind. I'm totally okay with that.
Skills, and also a beautiful set of dog
But
tags.
other
So
games that you
lots of ways
play,
of showing
like,
off
you
your
don't want to have
mastery
to do
on your
grinding
journey
just to
towards,
progress.
the
Mhm.
world
And I heard that Odyssey has a grind to it, and I'm kind of worried about it. I'm hoping it's not bad,
So world domination.
but I heard it will take you longer to even try and beat the game.
That was happening, but all right.
Because you can't just go through the main story
that we know players want.
and beat it.
What we got?
I mean, another one that's more
This is
lovely
a problem.
community have been vocal about. And previously, for those of you who've been with Battlefield, it was called RSP, the Rented Server Program. But now we're shifting over to private games. And what it means, the beautiful thing with it is, the baseline package that comes out is free for everyone that plays
Free?
Battlefield 5.
Oh my god.
So a beautiful package. It's there to let you set up your servers and kind of create your experiences. Whether you
Pistols
want to
only.
capture or play with your friends. And
Pistols only. Capture the flag.
Thanks.
You can sit with them. And obviously, you love getting all that community feedback, so hit him up, Mr. Battlefield at AOL.com, and let him know.
Well,
Just
saying,
kidding.
That is the thing, though. Like,
He's pointing his finger. You're not supposed to do that.
Oh, exactly. It's coming in, let's see.
September.
You're supposed to be pointing with your thumb.
I mean, we want you to dive on it, set up your servers.
Well, it's the same thing with politics. Politicians, they're not supposed to point with their finger because it's too aggressive.
We want to hear what did we do right, and where should we shape up and,
That's so
and
crazy.
take it an extra notch. So
And pointing with your thumb is actually less aggressive, but you can still get your point across.
Don't tell Ryan, but you know you're my favorite for this. Thank you very much for it.
Do I still get to be
We've got
number
more
two?
though, Julia. We've got more.
You're almost.
Well, it's just going to get a bit weird and fighty up here in a minute. Well, as promised, we've got one more Battlefield map to show you. It's called Operation Underground. Lars, Ryan, talk us through what we're about to see. Yes, let's have a look.
Well, this is the ultimate definition of a passion project. So Inge Göran, the original designer for Operation Metro, when we finished Battlefield 5 and shipped it, he wanted to do something that he just was truly invested in. So we kind of went down and he sat down and he came back with what was Operation Underground. And when he showed it to the team, we knew we just had to make this. And I think Lars is sort of being part of that journey in the beginning. I mean, you know how much this meant to the team.
Yeah, I mean, I was there when we started to build the maps for Battlefield 3. And early on, it was
I miss Bad Company. Can you make something like Bad Company again?
we challenged the team to, where do you want to fight?
That was the last time I enjoyed a Battlefield game. Bad Company and Bad Company 2.
And then the team started, or some
Bad Company 2 was my favorite one, next to like the original Battlefield games.
Yeah.
So they started to pick number
Even
of
Battlefield 2. Do a remastering, a remake of that.
park, the subway, and kind of the bank area in the city.
Like a kind of scene tapas. I mean, you don't want one meal. You want lots of meals all in
More
one
is
meal.
always better, yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So you can see, when you see kind of it spinning behind us here, you can see the true inspiration. But what Inge Göran and the talented crew with him has done is to kind of take at heart the feedback from
So I kind of want to get into some multiplayer games again, but I just can't.
flanking routes. So that
I can't name any of them that are worth getting into.
Yeah.
It sucks.
It does.
None of these multiplayer games that are out right now, I am excited for or want to play.
This is not Metro Remastered. This is as the guys
It's a
look at it,
problem, man.
imagine, and I think you've got a bunch of different
Yeah.
diverse areas. You've got
Multiplayer games are dead for me, if anything.
street level and narrow streets, and you go down into where you see in the video here with the subway cars.
I'm
that are
stuck
into the
playing
subway
freaking
streets, and you're gonna find a whole bunch of different things and different ways to play and different styles.
Monster Hunter every
Got some
Wednesday.
key surprises in there as well that I think the community's really gonna enjoy when they get there.
So when do we get it?
That's
When
the
do we
big
play?
question for today. It's just when,
You have to wait a bit.
when.
October, between chapter 4 and 5.
I think this is the one,
Behave.
this is the
Chapter
one the
4
team
and
is
5?
really
Wait,
excited
what?
about as well. So,
Yeah,
so
it's
I know
Going
I
through
can't wait for
chapters?
October
No,
either,
it's-
so.
I have a cracking time playing it in playtest. I'm
Yeah.
so looking forward for everyone else getting.
So wait, does that mean there's like
else that's on these new maps.
5 chapters of paid content,
Those
or
are
is
the
that
only
free
surprises.
content?
This is the problem. We've got too much to get through. Just like stop talking. We've got so many surprises.
Anyone
for
that
you.
plays like
Today we're giving you never
Battlefield,
before
let me
seen
know.
details on Battlefield 5's Chapter 5.
Here's a little look at what the team's been working on.
The team's been working on. Oh, now they're bringing in the Japanese front.
A
Just to-
timeless theatre of war, a new vision. Prepare
That's not
to deploy
gameplay.
to the Pacific. The team at DICE are hard at work creating an iconic World War II experience, releasing this fall with Chapter 5 of Battlefield 5. As the US and Japan enter the fight, you'll clash across several battlefields, including a modern take on an absolute classic, Iwo Jima. Since Battlefield began, the Pacific Theatre has been part of its DNA. Now, we're crafting the
You're gonna be fighting in the Iwo Jima?
by capturing real-life environments and using the power of Frostbite. We're bringing you the Pacific realized with today's capabilities and technology. Take part in
Just
the
don't
US invasion
expect
as their
realism.
unstoppable forces charge inland towards unwavering Japanese defenses. Use new amphibious units to pummel the war-ridden shores, and an expanded arsenal to bring your squad to victory. We have a lot more to share about the Pacific and how it will evolve Battlefield 5 later in the year. Stay tuned.
Too bad your player base is dying.
Okay, most importantly,
That's
you
all
went
I'm
on like
saying.
a bunch of like research trips. Like, let's find out more about that. Oh, let's set the net one in Tahiti. Yeah, that's right.
It's hard work.
I know it's amazing how many people are
What
willing to make that
fucking
extra effort.
comment was that?
yeah.
Set the next one to Tahiti.
Oh yeah, taking one for the
But
team.
obviously, I mean, that's the
Fuck
big new
me.
addition to Battlefield 5. So going back, New Theater of War in the
Tahiti of all places? What the fuck are you smoking?
Homecoming for Lars. I mean, not Iwo Jima itself, but the development of it.
I remember my childhood.
Where the beard come from?
Yeah, 1,000 yards stare.
No, but jokes aside, it's
Every word that comes out feels like a 1,000-yard stare.
all through the journey. It's really where it all started. Battlefield 1942. You know, the
This is
Pacific Theater.
bad,
and
man.
already
I knew they were gonna do a lot of stupid shit, but
everyone came up and kind of, when do you go to the Pacific? So this is the time. It feels like a home
I mean, I guess how they're handling it is better,
We've been there
but they're
before.
not showing off anything exciting.
It's in a new way.
Anything worth
Great thing. I mean, we hear a lot
thinking
from the community,
about.
and I know
all they're showing off a lot of things now that are fully established.
and you know,
Yeah,
to sit here in LA
exactly.
today and tell everybody that
The thing that sucks is
it's
that
coming
they're
chapter
so far
5,
they're
you're going
not
to get
showing
those
any
things. You're going to
smaller
see some
games.
familiar places
Yeah,
like Iwo
and I
Jima.
think
So
that
what about all
We've got
those
2
indie
other maps
games
coming
that
out,
they
so
work
3
with the
maps coming with the
companies
initial
for?
package of the
Yeah,
Pacific.
and here's the thing: they're not showing anything in between these. That means this is all they're gonna show.
As you can hear from the ping in the trailer,
Which
some
kinda
iconic
sucks. Very
things
lackluster.
as well.
Yeah,
My grand, it's coming.
this is all you're gonna show.
Living for the ping. So
I might just end it here.
go to Iwo Jima without kind of the weaponry
I don't
and the
know.
hardware. So
Save my sanity, man.
iconic weapons, gadgets.
But if I told people I was gonna cover the thing, I'm gonna cover it.
Vehicles and
You don't have to stick around, Laura, if you don't want to.
giving you the boats,
No, I'll
fulfilling that
stick
sandbox of
All
land, air,
right.
and sea. And the team has focused hard on
'Cause
capturing
I'm here to suffer for you guys.
invasion experience.
So.
I mean, it was very much
I'll
about
suffer with you.
island hopping
All right.
during the war. So capturing
What
the
we
invasion
do.
experience and the
And
amphibious
I'm gonna
warfare.
get some
So
food
there's
after this and
tons of
then
new
play
stuff
some Syndicate.
and new gameplay to look forward to.
And beautiful locations that
Very
you
beautiful
ultimately
locations.
destroy beyond recognition.
Well,
That's how we
Lars
do
and
it.
Ryan, thank you both very much for joining us.
Your
So
comments are very
track of all of these
just
brand new
insensitive,
Battlefield
lady.
announcements. I don't blame you because honestly there
Shocker.
was quite a lot. So do you want to
She's
give us a
kinda
little
been
bit
that
of
way
a
the whole
recap
time.
there, Freeman? I'll leave that on your
The way
capable
she
shoulders.
says
Hey,
things.
back up the balcony,
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah, go on, get up there.
Right, okay. Okay, we've got a load more
I don't-
multiplayer
I don't
maps
really
coming
like
in
her.
2019.
Yeah,
We start
I
with
don't.
Alpha and Dan on June 27th, followed by Marita in July. We're bringing a brand new Theatre of War to Battlefield
EA
5 to
Sports,
Pacific.
FIFA. Ooh.
We're also bringing
I know some. There are some FIFA fans that are dying to see what FIFA is gonna do. To be honest, there's a lot of people wanting to see what FIFA's gonna do, especially with the whole loot crate stuff.
PlayStation 4
So
when it launches next month. Is that everything?
Yeah.
I think that pretty much covers it. I guess you can probably stay down here with the on the adults table, but whatever.
Cheers, everyone. Thanks. That's the Battlefield Show.
Yeah, I'm Julia Hardy.
And I'm Freeman.
And if you're in the
nipples.
Los Angeles area, be sure to come and visit us in person
What?
at EA Play.
Oh, the guy's shirt.
Oh.
Needs to give him a bra. Guess he's so nervous his nipples were poking out. All right, we got 2 more, and then we have The Sims, whatever the hell they're gonna do with The Sims 4. But I'm not. You know what? I could probably get something to eat while FIFA and Madden is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the whole hour.
I gotta keep talking though,
Sports stuff.
because if I just let it to where it's just the EA conference going on, it's why even cover it if I'm gonna go and get some food.
Yeah.
I gotta keep talking. I gotta keep putting my opinions out there. There's so many fucking kids. What the fuck?
I don't know.
Why? Why are you bringing kids to the freaking EA conferences? It's wrong. It's wrong.
They probably have passes for the whole event, and
Yeah.
EA's the only one going
I
right
would
now.
never bring a kid to E3. It is not a place for a kid. It's not even a place for a full-grown adult.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It is not. Unless you're press or you work in the industry, it's not worth it.
A new theater of war. I guess that's also they're going on vacation with everybody. That's what they're doing. That's what I call a Battlefield show, everybody. For those of you just tuning in, I'm Greg Miller. Apparently people don't like me on Twitter, and I'm coming to you live from EA Play, where
Well, not a lot of people like you, Greg.
if you're in LA,
You have not been a very likable person.
E3 starts tomorrow. You have nothing to do today. It's free. Just come on by. It's great. And for the rest of you, make sure you keep it here because real soon we've got Alex Golden Boy Mendez breaking down FIFA 20. But right now, we're shifting gears to another DICE game. This one from a long time ago in a galaxy
Did he say it's
far,
free?
far away. That's right. We're about to
FIFA
talk
20?
Star Wars Battlefront 2.
No.
To give us an
There are
exciting
events.
update from the Star Wars Battlefront team
Oh.
is Dennis Branville.
He
Dennis,
said
how you
about
doing?
E3 starts tomorrow.
Hello there.
What are you doing
Hello.
today?
They
It's
love
free.
you,
Come on
Dennis.
down.
They love you.
E3 starts today, though.
No, but he said it starts tomorrow. I don't know.
It doesn't make any sense because whenever a conference starts is when E3 really starts.
We'll be going into the Clone
Yeah.
Wars. Then we delivered the new planet of Geonosis,
So
where the Clone
is
Wars
EA Play not
started.
considered a part?
They do not consider themselves E3 anymore?
Really enjoyed.
Because if that's the case, then that's the case. Then E3 does start tomorrow.
Way to play PvP with capital supremacy. It's a
I don't know.
That's the case. We
command
just
post
stopped
and take out
covering
capital
EA
ships.
Play.
I know. Yeah. I was gonna say if this isn't considered E3 anymore, I'll gladly not cover this anymore.
Right, is the fact that the community is getting bigger, right? They're responding to the changes and you're listening to them.
Yeah. No, this is the perfect time to join. It's like our subreddit is full of love, and it's just a joy to be working.
Full of love, huh?
So you've already announced some new stuff this week. What is it?
Yeah, so yesterday we announced to the core community that we'll be delivering for this month. Capital Supremacy is coming to the planet of Naboo, the city of Theed, so urban combat is finally getting to be experienced in that mode, and we're also introducing 2 new reinforcements, the Separatist
Ooh.
Droideka, which we've been teasing for a long
How
while.
many people are playing your game?
Coming. And to combat that, for the Republic, we're introducing a new vehicle, the TX-130 tank, to
They
finally
should use in
bring
between
the
time
fight
to
to
show
the
off
Separatist
any indie.
Bring balance.
It just feels like anyone that plays the Battlefield games are just Stockholm Syndrome victims. At this
Right.
point.
Couple of new clone battalions.
Oh, that's not a bad game. EA does so many good things for us.
Outfit that he wore during the early days of the Clone Wars in the TV show.
And that's my thing, Dennis. You talk about last EA Play starting to bring in more Clone
Stockholm
Wars
Syndrome
stuff. Right now,
situation
a
here.
year later,
Still
another-
here.
more Clone Wars. Why do you think people have such an attachment to Clone Wars?
Part of it is nostalgia, like we all.
Yeah,
grew up
most of it's
watching it,
nostalgia.
but I think it's
And then
also
people realize that Disney's fucking up the Star Wars franchise.
enhanced and continue to explore.
It's
more
almost
lore.
worse than the pre-sequel, the prequels.
Heroes and characters really shine.
Okay.
I would probably say I think I like the prequels more than the newer movies. That's the fucked up part. I think I actually like the prequels more than the new movies.
Planet of Felucia. So we're bringing that to life in the Frostbite engine. It's going to look pretty fantastic. And we also
Straight out of Sharp. I have no fucking clue what that means.
and new ways.
Yeah, I think so.
Particularly if you want the
I
epic
don't know.
Star Wars battles of Battlefront,
I
but
thought they were taking a break from Star Wars, but I guess not.
And then again,
I don't
it's
remember.
nostalgia. It's nice. Clone Wars, great. We grew up.
Oh yeah, there is a movie. Yeah, a new Star Wars movie coming out. Is it this year?
What's happening? Tell me. Just spoil it right here. EA Play 2019.
So we consider Battlefront to be the greatest hits of Star Wars, where you get to play the most iconic heroes and villains and characters from all the Star Wars films. And
Hey, don't do that symbol, sir.
to talk more about
No,
the rest
that's
of the
enough.
year.
No, this is EA Play right now. If he doesn't want to talk about right now, turn. I can punch in Zoom or something. All right.
Wonder if that guy's gonna get kicked off. I
Now
wonder
it's
if anyone knows what that symbol
Of a
is.
different kind, ladies and gentlemen. Are you enjoying EA Play, everyone here? Well, it wouldn't be EA Play if we didn't get into a few different things. Alex Golden Boy Mendez is going to be hitting the football pitch with FIFA 20, and we'll be digging into that reveal trailer that dropped this morning with some very special guests that will tell you more about the newest way to play FIFA, Volta Football.
That girl behind him doesn't seems like she wouldn't give 2 fucks.
Nope.
I ain't gonna give 2 fucks. This is when everyone like goes and play their game now. It's like, okay, I'm done. I do have to say, like, even though a lot of people don't tune in for the EA like coverage stuff and everything like that, it's funny because I think I get more views VOD wise from the EA coverages than anything else. I have no clue why, but VODs on, for some stupid reason, the EA conferences out of all the other conferences get the most views. Not Bethesda, not Sony, fucking EA of all people. Is it because we're just ripping on them, or is it because people are genuinely excited about EA shit? Freaking, I don't understand. By the way, I want that guy's umbrella hat. It's a little too low though. He needs to jack it up a bit.
I'm right now.
All right, I'll be here. It's just FIFA. It's just FIFA, guys. Thing is, I have a nice little small bottle of Crown Royale next to me. I'm thinking about taking it because it's fucking EA, man. Let's see. We only got about another hour and a half of this, and then we can like take a break. Warning. Oh, flashing images. Anyone that has like, you know, epilepsy, prone to epilepsy, get out of here.
What's going on, FIFA fans? I'm Golden Boy coming to you live from the Volta pitch here at EA Play. Now, I had a blast actually hosting a FIFA Ultimate Team Champions Cup a few weeks back, but that was FIFA 19. And today we're here to talk about FIFA 20. Now, if you caught the brand new trailer that dropped this morning, you already know that Volta Football is a new way to play, returning football to the street.
Yo, that guy's moves, man. He caught the ball with his knees, dude. Is that legal?
Give me a pass. Ha. Nice.
I have nothing to say with FIFA. I don't even think I've ever played a football game and then really truly enjoyed it. I just don't think I could ever say that and be truthful about it. It's like, have I enjoyed any sports games in my life? Truly? Maybe Blitz. Blitz football, I think, was probably the only sports game I really enjoyed. Why? Because it was over the top. And I like arcade sports like Mario Tennis and Mario Soccer and shit.
Now, in a bit, I'm going to be
basically Nintendo sports.
Yeah. They're more entertaining, man.
They are.
They're different. They're not like in real life and shit.
We go across the pond. Last week, singer-songwriter and Fulham footballer Chelsea Grimes caught up with some special guests to give us the details on Volta football and the culture that inspired it. Check it out.
I feel like everyone tried to do tricks in the background.
Well, I think this is a good part where I could like show the Twitch chat, because I think that would be more entertaining. Since this is sports and all that, we really don't give a shit, so I might as well just show Twitch chat. Lots of resident sleepers, holy shit.
Cage football, street football. What was your
female gasm.
Oh.
This was where I grew up. This is exactly what I've done day in, day out. In there, the ball never goes out of play. Physically, it's demanding. You're forced to almost.
I know, like, football is literally the universal sport.
I used to play in the street with all the boys, and
But
it was really the same. You know, we'd learn how to bounce it off the curb.
I don't know. Watching it was completely and utterly boring because anytime I think the most points I've ever seen scored in a game was 5. 5 goals.
franchise, and we're really excited
in
about
a game that will take like 2 or 3 hours, I think.
where it's rooted in the real people. The
That's
real
boring.
places.
That's really fucking boring.
All things that we wanted to bring to Volta.
I'd probably rather watch basketball than
It's
football.
amazing. That's what you can do in Volta, though. So that's part of the detail in the gameplay.
So you can do
is
like
being
all
able
these
to-
mad tricks like this.
Well, just being able to be really skillful with the ball at your feet.
Feet
You know,
ball.
whether it's a classic futsal drag, or being able to play it off the wall to yourself to beat your opponent, or flick it up over your head to create space for on goal.
Can you use that all the players from like the professional teams?
Oh, you got some of those really stupid people saying Minecraft too. Say that in Microsoft's.
Or against the real players, all the like.
Say that in Microsoft's thing.
You can imagine
Jesus.
playing Chelsea versus Spurs in this London game.
Imagine if they ever did make a Minecraft 2. Imagine how like many people would just quit life.
It's physical and technical, it's mad.
Yeah.
I've played on loads of different places. Where is there to play on the game?
So obviously with Volta, it's the world's game, and there's so many locations that you can play with, from a rooftop in Tokyo to a London cage like this, or even an underpass in Amsterdam. So, you know, we want to make sure that what we're building is, you know, real to the space, real to the people.
Well, where's the like craziest place you play football?
I was actually in a camp in LA, and I played a bit of soccer there, I've never played it there before. The pitches are a lot nicer.
She's definitely not a football fan if she said soccer.
Maybe in a favela in Brazil. I went to the World Cup in Brazil. My first one I did as a pundit. I managed to go into the favelas and have a little look. It was crazy, man. And amongst that was just like a pitch in the middle of it, in a cage. A bit like here, but it's just different setting.
Right. What type of football were you playing?
We played whoever was there. So you just play with the numbers you've got. If there was 3v3, fine. If it was 5-a-sides, not a problem.
Yeah.
So
what's great is that's Volta. Being able to play 3v3, 4v4, 5v5, playing with goalkeepers, playing without goalkeepers, you know, playing more authentic rules. I think Volta.
This is how I feel, man. I am just not invested in this at all.
Nope. The wall like your
They're talking about the culture of football, but this has nothing to really relate to the actual game. EA is so out of touch with how to sell their games.
Volta football is such a diverse game, and for millions of people around the world.
You gotta. And the thing is, too, about an hour before these conferences start, I saw FIFA like as the top game, one of the top games on Twitch.
Really?
So there are people that watch FIFA.
People 1v1, because in a
So
game,
it's like,
in front of
how is a game so boring, so popular?
Oh my god, seriously.
How is like games like Madden and FIFA so watchable to some people? Oh, not some, a lot of people.
Try something new.
It's kind of like how I asked the question, how is watching someone play only Battle Royale games fun to watch? It's got to be the streamer. It has to be.
You see the best in everyone.
It can't be the game.
For a lot of people, it's foundational. And it
That's the
translates
only way I can ever say it.
for Volta,
Unless you're just
how we built.
such an EA diehard where you have EA tattooed on your forehead.
The flair and the style that you guys just talked about.
I think a lot of people as well used to always associate like skills and flair without the end product. I think that's what's great about this game is that end product's always king.
End product for EA? That's a fucking joke.
Can you create female players?
Absolutely, I think that's one of the biggest.
Hey, female players, finally. Jesus Christ, how long did it take you to make a female soccer team?
When you go and play in there, not everyone turns up in a pair of shorts, boots. Can we have like jeans like cut downs that I've got, or
you can have t-shirts and shorts, or you can have jeans and long sleeves. Again, a big thing for us is being able to establish the culture that is street football through clothing. Through
Wow, there's so many sexist people in the chat right now. Holy shit. Women, lol. Wow. Holy shit.
play good. In some of it's superstition, like it's all of that all in one. If
You know, a lot of people are being IP banned today.
play that into the cage, you got it made.
Because the thing is, don't say this in Twitch chat. Like actual Twitch's channel chat. They might actually IP ban you.
That is the wrong chat to be fucking around.
You do not say that shit. If you say anything sexist or racist in Twitch chat of all things,
represent
You're
yourself.
probably never gonna be able to log on Twitch again. Holy shit.
Jeff, thank you so much. Rio, it's been a pleasure. I can't wait to play Volta,
3.
so I'll see you in the cage.
Video people, can I play Cact? Can
Well,
I
there
play
you have it.
Mel
Volta
DDT?
football, pretty cool stuff there. Now, I can't wait to get my hands on it later this summer.
I'm just bored out of my fucking If there's anything negative to say right now, it's this: I'm bored.
Sam Rivera here standing by. Sam, welcome.
It's only been
Thanks,
10
Alex.
minutes.
Great. Let's give it up. Give it up for
Which
Sam.
anyone that watches my channel aren't, sports fans anyway. So,
I knew this coming into this.
and if you are, sorry, but
I was like, listen, this is
not
going to be
excited
a
about this
tricky
at
one,
all.
right? Because FIFA has a very
Nope.
passionate community. I know this. I experienced this firsthand.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. People die because of football.
A lot about how important it's been for you.
That's the crazy part about it. People get killed because of sports.
On
That's the
FIFA 20's
fucked up
development.
part.
So why don't we dive into that?
People die because
Played a role.
you like a certain movie though, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
Absolutely. Community feedback is a big deal for us. The combination of community feedback and football itself is what inspires us every year to keep innovating and to create the most authentic and fun experience we can. And we know we have a big community, so this year we actually talked to over 3,000 players, from pro players to new players, casual players, hardcore players. And because we know this is a two-way conversation, we released an important Pitch Notes article at the end of May, where we explain a little bit more about how we approach community feedback. So we listen to things like shooting inconsistencies or AI defending. And this feedback, together with our drive to create a more authentic football experience, led us to develop a new feature set that comes together as football intelligence.
Okay. All right. So catchphrases are all well and good, right? But let's dive into this, right?
Oh,
Because
well
I
and
want
good
to be able to dive
indeed.
deeper into what all this means for the player. What does football intelligence mean for the folks that are going to be playing in a few months?
Sure. Football intelligence is a combination of features that improve the three main components of the match: on the ball, off the ball, and the ball itself. And this year we're innovating in those three areas. On the ball, we're enhancing the one-on-one moments by giving you new attacking and defending tools. Off the ball, with a re-architected game flow, we're giving players more time and space on the ball. And for the ball itself, we have a brand new ball physics system that elevates the authenticity on every touch.
Okay, so you mentioned off the ball first. That's something that, I'm assuming you're talking about computer control players there. And this is a big topic within the community. I know. How those players interact with you when you're playing the game. So, yeah, I mean, what is off the ball? What does that mean for us?
Yes, so off the ball, if there's something that is really going to change how the game plays, is the re-architected game flow. This new game flow was designed to more time and space to the dribbler and create more one-on-ones. A one-on-one is one of the most interesting
We
parts
got
of football to watch
almost
or
an
to play
hour
if you
of
actually
this
play the sport.
left.
Yep.
And in FIFA, it's going to be the time where user skill is going to make a
Hey,
difference.
Ziggs.
And while we're creating more
We're
one-on-ones,
suffering
we're also encouraging more
through
user control defending.
good old
and we are
EA.
reducing the amount of AI
Third year in a row.
that you get from your teammates.
Okay.
Third year in a row.
Influence the players.
Hey, Cody, what's up, dude?
That process. And I know it seems like we're kind of just like throwing questions out here, but because I'm curious, I'm really interested, right?
Yeah, Fallen Order seems like the only thing promising. Everything else is fully established. There's nothing new, really, to be honest. There's nothing new except for the Fallen Order.
Allows us to encourage smart technical build-up based on skill.
Because all the other games they've shown so far, all these games are pretty much been out. Oh yeah, FIFA 20 and Madden 20 isn't currently out right now, but it's the same fucking games.
Allowing you to read the game better and also giving you new ways for you to create.
Yeah, get on EA for ignoring Anthem. Your Anthem people are so very happy that you ignored them.
Lord knows I need that. All right. I think, a lot of us feel the struggle there. But now, what about the player, me, right? As I'm playing this game, what new tools do I have that I can put out there on the pitch?
Yes, so football is all about the decisive moments on the ball.
Football.
And now that we're encouraging
Decisive
those moments, we're also giving players the tools to make sure those moments are in their control.
Okay.
So there's 4 features that I want to talk about: composed finishing, strafe dribbling, control tackling, and the new penalty kicks and free kicks.
All right, so
free kicks.
4 big topics.
Yeah.
Let's just dive into this. Composed finishing. What do you mean by that?
Sure. We received feedback from the community regarding the difficulty to finish in front of
Lara, would you ever be a football fan?
post finishing. You're going to experience more clinical
No.
and consistent shooting when you're in a one-on-one with the keeper,
I
for
find
example.
sports boring
and
to
if you
watch
try a more
Yeah.
difficult shot,
in
let's say a
general.
volley from outside of the box,
Really?
you're going to have more
Yeah.
chances
Certain
to
things I
miss.
enjoy watching.
So
Like I enjoy
overall,
watching
we are
like,
improving
volleyball.
the fundamentals of shooting
Volleyball, yeah.
to provide a more authentic
especially at
experience.
the
And we
Olympics.
also listen to feedback
Yeah.
about time finishing.
I enjoy watching
and
those
that
because
we are
those are
very
the top
confident that the
athletes
changes that I
in
just
that
mentioned to the
sport
fundamentals of shooting,
competing,
in
and
addition
it's
to some
crazy to
tweaks
see
that
how
we're doing to
the
the
game gets
actual time
sometimes.
finishing mechanic,
But when you
are
get
going
to,
to
like,
give you a more
football,
satisfying
whether
shooting
it's
experience, whether you time your shot
American
or
football
not. We are
or
actually
regular
just releasing
football,
another
like real
Pitch Notes
football.
article about this topic. If
It's
you want to
just-
know more information, you can check it online.
I don't know.
Okay, so a
I
whole
just find it
topic just on
boring.
this
Yeah.
alone, which is very dedicated there. Now,
I'd rather
you also
watch
mentioned
real
another,
football than
tactic,
American
which is
football, though.
strength dribbling. So how is
I
this
hate
now going to
American
play
football.
a role
No
in
kidding.
how I play out there?
Good question. So
It's just so
we are
dumb.
reinventing
I
the
just-
strafe dribbling mechanic.
I don't know. Like
Dimension in attack.
football is more universal, but American football, it's like that's still boring, but it's
Lure your opponent in, and then
tad
when
bit
he's
more
getting closer,
entertaining because
use
it's
your
more
player's
active, I
agility,
guess, but not
speed,
really.
and skill to beat that defender.
So if it wasn't any indication, though,
Ollie
I'm gonna be on
downstairs
defense
is
quite a bit.
whining
So
Oh, why?
because of that,
because his mommy is outside doing yard work,
Oh, and you can't be by
and you
yourself.
can't be by your side.
To counter the attacking tools, we also need to bring some innovation into defending. The new control tackling system, which uses the sophistication from the active touch system from last year, is going to improve your player's tackling ability to ensure you win
Yeah, I have a feeling BioWare is gonna be dead after this
when you tackle in the right context.
if they're not
the most
fully working on.
Oh, yeah,
I'm thinking after the next Dragon Age game, BioWare's dead.
for us. Penalty kicks.
I'm calling it.
What changes are you making
Yeah.
to penalty kicks?
BioWare is going to be a dead company after Dragon Age,
So
if
first of
Dragon
all, the
Age
aiming
doesn't
mechanics
save
are
them
completely
somehow.
Different and more accessible, but obviously we're keeping some elements of skill in there to make sure there's enough depth in the mechanics for those that want to be masters on those systems. And for example, in free kicks, you're going to have full control of the spin that you apply to the ball, and that's going to create your trajectory. So you can do side spin, top spin, no spin, or a combination of them, and that's going to be based on how you swing your right stick. And then you will see the trajectory. So you can go around the wall, you can go over the wall, you can do a knuckle shot, for example.
Knuckle shot.
Ultimately, these systems are more they're more fun. You have more control, so that you feel like it's more rewarding.
Yeah, I'm looking at Twitch chat right now too, and I'm like, I don't think there's anyone supporting this.
Like us FPS gamers out there, maybe that's something that I can.
And the funny, here's the thing, Cody. Like literally an hour before the stream started, I was looking at what top games were on Twitch at the moment. FIFA was one of them. Apparently, people do care about FIFA. I just don't know who.
The ball is at the center of the
Who are these people watching FIFA on Twitch?
Yeah.
So we rewrote how the ball behaves every player
I hate
contact,
the
on
fact
every
that,
bounce,
that
on
they
every interaction,
changed that their
and how speed affects
conference
the
like this
trajectory
to
of a shot, pass, or cross.
have so much time for
So
every
what
game.
you will see is
I
more
have a feeling it's a lot of overseas people, yeah. But it's like, it's a sports game, though.
and if you do a shot,
I
let's say
see people watching, like, Madden, too. It's like,
you do a lace shot,
what's entertaining about it? I don't understand. I feel like an old person, like,
the entire FIFA
asking, like, oh, what's entertaining about playing a game?
Trying to get that ball to
I feel like that, dude.
interesting moments, especially for
It's
a lot of our
like, what makes it entertaining?
I know
I
that
played Madden in a long time ago, and I played FIFA long time ago,
right now. Floor is yours. Anything else?
and I cannot like it.
Yes,
I
so
like games like
features that I just
Blitz.
talked about are very
Blitz
important.
was
There are
cool.
many other changes that
I
we're
like
doing in FIFA 20,
games
and a lot
like
of them are based on
Mario Soccer. That was fucking awesome.
we know that sometimes slower defenders can catch up with faster dribblers.
Yeah, I'm
so
so
we're
picky
tweaking
about
pace
games that I
in
can
FIFA
watch
20. It
and
doesn't mean
enjoy
that the entire
watching.
game is going to be based on
Like I
player
can
speed.
love playing a game,
but
but
it just
be
means
bored
that player
watching it.
physical attributes are going to be slightly
Yeah.
more important.
But like
We're doing
sports
something very
games, I
similar for
just
strength. And finally, for those players
It
that
has
have
to. There has
mastered
to be
the
some
skill
kind of
moves,
story
we're obviously
or
tuning some
something
of them.
interesting
Let's
to
say
really
La
pull me into
Croqueta,
watching a game.
We're adding
Yeah.
new ones.
I've actually
Most
even
games aren't like
Would you
that.
like to
I've turned them down like halfway too, because a lot of things that they're talking about, no one just cares about at all.
Yeah,
You can
no,
still hear them,
what they're
but
saying.
yeah,
We'll see.
it's at the point to where like
Tex will still find a way.
I can't anymore, man. They're
I really appreciate it. Now, when can players get their hands on FIFA 20?
So it's going to be September 27th.
September 27th. The FIFA that has been coming out for years is coming out again.
Hands-on on September 19th.
We're really re-releasing it for the 20th time. Yay!
FIFA September 19th.
All right, look at that there.
September
and of course, all those
19th,
details can be
people.
found online, so don't forget about that. It is a hot day out here. We've been talking FIFA. I've been having a blast. And Sam, thank you so much, man. Guys, give it
Dang,
up for
when's the
Sam.
next Blitz game? That's what I would play.
If you're in LA, come down to EA Play, try out FIFA 20 for yourself, or come watch some great street football competition at our custom Volta pitch. Keep an eye out because the FIFA team has a
Oh, the Trevor? Or not Trevor Noah. Wait, Trevor Noah's gonna be here? What the fuck?
more info on gameplay.
Why is Trevor Noah here? Is it? Oh, he's probably gonna do Madden thing.
Oh, no, you want to talk about it. FIFA Ultimate
No,
Team.
oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. The guy that's talking right now. Yeah, Golden Boy. He goes by Golden Boy? I thought he goes by a different name, but I guess he goes by Golden Boy. Yeah, I don't know how much he got paid to commentate EA. You can definitely tell he just doesn't give two shits. Like he was doing the Apex thing, and he seemed like he was genuinely okay with the Apex stuff. But when it came to the sports and something like that, you can tell he's like, I think I'm done now. Can I just get my paycheck and go? He loves Apex? Okay, that's what I thought. What did I say? Like, it seemed like he was genuinely okay talking about Apex, but when it came to like FIFA or something like that, no. So it's got about 10 minutes until the 30-minute mark for that. That means we have about literally an hour left of this conference, if anything else.
They keep on basically ending earlier. Each thing is ending a little bit earlier. Like each game section. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I was about to say, Microsoft is tomorrow. So if you're waiting for the 343 stuff, and what's going to be happening with Halo Infinity, that's going to be tomorrow. So, yeah, you can tune in tomorrow if you want. And when it comes to Ubisoft, I gotta look at my schedule again. So Ubisoft is either tomorrow or Monday. Let's see, what's going to happen tomorrow once they want to load it. Let's see, we have Microsoft, Bethesda, and Devolver for tomorrow. And then Monday is PC Game Show, Ubisoft, and Square Enix.
In a moment, Golden Boy will be talking
I hate Greg.
host and superfan Trevor Noah about the exciting
hate's a strong word. I dislike Greg.
that Golden Boy gets to talk to Trevor Noah and not me.
How are you?
Hey, well, you know what? Get out of here. Go away. Jeez. But first, we've got a very special message about EA's Play to Give campaign.
Child abuse.
Hey everyone.
That poor
If you're
child.
watching this video, chances are you've
He just
likely
kidnapped
seen
some random
or even
child in the
personally
crowd.
experienced harassment when playing online games. In fact, 57% of players say they've been bullied or threatened online. We need to change that.
Absolutely. Games are for everyone, and the good news is we can all do something
Why is
about
EA
it.
saying this?
EA is donating $1 million to three amazing nonprofits who are all about bullying prevention and inclusion in games. Ditch the label, Pacer, and the United Nations He for She.
You can also help. Go to the link below, ea.com/playtogive to learn more about these charities.
Bully hunters.
On their website,
Bully hunters. I remember that.
really makes a difference to these
Because isn't Zombie Unicorn trying to support the bully hunter thing?
She was a part of it.
Oh my god. Yeah, look what happened to her.
Yeah, she got like bullied hardcore for that.
Oh yeah, she had to go offline for like a week or two.
Yeah, she was off. She was away from her channel for a little bit because of it.
On how to combat bullying.
Thanks so much, everyone.
Bully Hunter 2.0.
Part of it,
Games a
like
space
a part
where
of the bully
everyone
hunting
feels safe and
team.
included.
Enjoy the rest of EA Play.
Nah, you don't. You know the best way to like fight bullying? Don't just ignore them. Block them and ignore them. Pretend that they can hear you. I mean, you can hear them, but just don't do anything about it.
Exactly.
It's the best thing to do. I love blocking people and thinking they still can talk to me. It's awesome.
Everybody, welcome to the EA Play stage. The host of The Daily Show, FIFA
Trevor.
and Trevor Noah.
Dude, why are you at EA, man?
Thank you for having
They
me.
had to spend at least $1 million for him.
You know, when they told me about this, so
EA spent a lot of money.
I bet.
EA, man. That's where all their budget went. Trevor. That's all their fucking...
Well, I'm not a FIFA fan. FIFA's my
Ooh.
full-time job, and
Did
then
not like
do other
FIFA.
things to sustain the habits. That's
Okay.
pretty much me.
Interesting.
Yeah,
He
when you
said something that he didn't like it.
you don't say that you're a fan. That's
Yeah.
just what you do.
That's fair.
Like Raheem Sterling is not a fan of Manchester City. He plays for the team. I play FIFA professionally. That's what I do.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my job.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. It's kind of crazy for a guy who hosts a show called The Daily Show that you play FIFA on The Daily, and yet you have to work, and yet that's not your full-time
Well, luckily
job.
there's night. There's nighttime as well. You gotta
Just here for the money. I mean, that's pretty much what
time management.
Trevor's probably here for.
Is, confirmed. All right, so who's your favorite team again?
Who's my favorite team? My team.
Who's your
That's
squad?
what Ultimate Team is all about.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, really?
Come on.
Really? That's where you're going to go?
Why am I going to go and support one team when I can create the best team ever? You know?
Okay, I feel like
Yeah.
you just don't want to draw any battle lines.
Oh
here.
no! When it comes to the English Premier League, I'm.
You thinking they didn't pay him anything?
excited for what they
I'd
did.
be
Yeah.
hard pressed to believe that, but yeah, it could happen. Maybe he's just genuinely wanting to support Madden.
I mean, I guess he was genuinely a fan. Maybe.
But in the game, my
Yeah.
team is the team.
Okay,
I
so
don't know.
then who's like your
Who
big
knows?
player on your team, on your ultimate team?
It depends. It changes depending on what.
I still
card
think
comes out.
EA would still pay him for legal reasons,
Surya Gomez, small little man.
or at least have him write up a contract.
My favorite players in the game. I know this is a weird one. Right back Almeida, one of my favorite players. Just like I like playing with weird characters that no one else is playing with, because
Okay.
everyone out there is going to be playing with like 92 Vieira. Everyone's
EA usually tries to cover their ass in some form or fashion.
play with Alan Napoli, one of the best players you can play with in FIFA. Mark my words. Go and get him. Go get him.
Yeah.
Called his agent, was like, "Hey, would Trevor want to come by and talk about FIFA?"
Who the players are, they don't know how they play, and that's what makes.
I'm thinking his agents would probably still want some money out of that.
I tell you
If
right now,
anything.
blown away and very impressed. By the way, Trevor Noah, man, just dropping the knowledge
Oh,
out
thank
here.
you, man. Thank you.
Trevor, I know this was a brief one, but I want to.
I'm not doubting he's a fan of like FIFA and Madden and shit.
He is playable here, and we have to have a match. I think you and I.
Wait, are they just talking about? I thought this was Madden section.
Okay.
There won't be a match.
Not
We
yet.
can play
Oh,
together.
not yet. Okay, so it's just still FIFA.
I kind of set
Wow,
myself up for that one. All right.
Two sections for FIFA, man.
Because technically the time hasn't fully counted down yet for Madden.
That's true. So I guess they had a small little section for wrapping up FIFA stuff.
They're just filling in the time what's left.
Talking
Ew, an Eagles fan.
I'm joined by Anthem live service lead producer Ben Irving.
Wait, they have Anthem? Oh, so they're not ignoring Anthem fully.
Subreddit flipped out.
What the fuck?
Funny Games Daily. No Anthem at EA Play. What's happening?
Of course we're going to come to EA Play. We've got a booth out there with lots of fans coming through to play it. But really the big thing for us this year is working with our influencers and game changers. We have our new update called the Cataclysm on our public test server. And
Yeah.
our time here this weekend
Lots
is
of
really
fans,
about talking to them,
Totally.
getting feedback from all our
Everyone in fucking chat is just laughing. Everyone in the fucking Twitch chat laughing their ass off, saying, "Oh my god, they actually brought Anthem."
Look, it's been a wild ride. You know, we've learned a lot of lessons over the last 4 months. I think one of the most important ones was just around listening to player feedback.
Are they gonna meme the guy behind him?
We spent some time really trying to get.
I bet they're gonna. Someone's gonna try and meme the guy on his right.
Instead of us saying a player,
Anthem.
what are the things that you do like and the things that you don't like? I'm really trying to pivot. more
Destiny Killer, watch out.
That's what I found so fascinating when we were talking earlier, right? Is the fact that the public test server
Look at the guy on the left of Greg. He looks pissed.
you want to start building this game with them.
Yeah, because you know, it doesn't matter what we think.
Shit. All these people just near these guys.
That poor kid looks so bored.
The kid's like,
into the public test server
can I
right now.
play games now?
PC right now. If you have access
Like,
to
Dad,
Anthem,
do we
you can
really
download
have
the
to
game
be
and play
here
it.
right
If
now?
you happen to be somewhere near the venue, feel free to come on in. You can play.
Why
with
bring
us.
a kid to a
Like I
conference
said,
of
we're
all
looking forward to getting
things,
all that
man?
feedback and
Yeah.
trying to make it a really great game update.
If I'm bored, the kid has to be like 30 times more bored than me.
Is there a future
No
of Anthem? That's a
kidding.
question I
Yes,
see a lot.
there's a future for Anthem. A very bright future, we hope. Look, it's kind of the same thing, you know.
And the kid's eyes are glazed over. Looks like he's about to cry. I'm done with the day. I just want to go home and take a nap.
Together and make it the game
Fuck
that everyone
this.
wants it to be.
All right. Well, thank you, Ben. Get back
you.
to work. A hug for Ben. Hey, Ben, how you doing?
Was that scrapped?
You did.
Scrapped
You did a good one. All right. For
That
those
was-
of you here at EA Play, and those of
That
you
was
who are put your hands on Cataclysm right now, so join me.
really awkward.
Now, everyone's excited because up next we have Adam Rank bringing you an
Everyone's
exclusive
like,
first look
yikes.
at Madden gameplay
Oh.
with deep dives into the face of the franchise and more. So keep it here at EA Play.
Harassment.
Harassment. Harassment. Yeah, a whole 5 minutes for a freaking Anthem. That was generous.
Damn.
Poor Anthem, man. That's fucking sad. God, you have a kid waiting in line for like gameplay.
Ugh.
What is this, Disney? Yeah, absolutely nothing about Anthem. Except that, oh hey, we're reminding you guys we have an expansion in the beta, well, like what? A play beta or play like thingy?
What is up, Madden fans? I am your host.
It's the same game every year! Yay!
I wanted a bigger pop than Trevor Noah, but that's okay. I'm still stoked
You're not
to
Trevor.
be here live from EA Play here in Los Angeles. Now, back at the NFL Draft, we revealed a ton of new features coming to Madden 20. Since then, we've been asking what you, the fans, want to see. Well, guess what? We've heard those results, and they were overwhelmingly clear. You guys want rank in the game. I'm in the game. Nope, I'm not.
30
I'm
minutes
not in the
more.
What's his name? I thought he meant like rank
Actual
matches.
gameplay, that's coming up in just a
Aren't
moment.
there rank matches in Madden?
Look in Madden gameplay
I think
that
there are, aren't they?
you've been asking for. But right now up front, we're going to do a quick recap of 5 awesome new features coming to Madden 20 and show you even more details. Let's open things up with Face of the Franchise, the brand new career campaign that
There's so many resident sleepers. Love fucking Twitch chat sometimes. It's like I don't even have to say anything. They're saying it for me, man.
select one of 10 D1 schools and compete in the college
Absolutely saying everything up for me. Skate 4. No, they have a game called Session that's supposed to be out later this year.
Patrick Mahomes to hear more about his superstar journey.
Skate 4 got replaced by Session.
I've always loved competing. And to me, there's
Which
no added
hasn't come out
pressure.
yet.
I know, I haven't heard anything about it since last E3.
There were a couple games when I was watching the Vaz,
I feel like
like
I'm
the
just that
rerun
same
yesterday.
guy
I was
that's
like,
been
I
putting the time
haven't
and the
actually
work
heard
my
much
whole
about some
entire
of these
life.
games.
Now it's about pushing
Yeah, I
myself
mean,
every single
why
day.
just why can't you just have like one Madden
You have to make sure that you're just evolving,
like
never being
release it next year and just keep supporting it with DLC like roster updates. That's all you need to do. Make the roster update like $5 a year.
And those are
There
the
you go.
guys that find ways to win in the end.
Instead of $60 a year.
Treat it like you do Sims.
Because that's pretty much what every Madden game, every FIFA game is. It's a roster update with a few tweaks here and there and maybe a graphics upgrade. That's about it.
Was to win the Super Bowl, and I fell just short of that. You use that stuff as motivation. This is just the
I
beginning.
mean, they're all obsessed with live services.
Patrick Mahomes.
Make Madden and FIFA live service then. Fuck it.
He's amazing. He's an amazing quarterback. He's living the journey that you'll be taking on in Face of the Franchise. And joining me right now
That's a
is
bad decision if you really think about it, but yeah.
Israel Cruz, a.k.a. Agent K. to give us
Oh, is this all the things they're talking about?
Guess
Okay,
not,
so-
yeah, it's all the talking points.
Wait, you're gonna have him
It's great to be, you know,
You look a little
talk
crispy up top.
with that on his head?
You know, me too. So I brought
As
you
a
one
bald
as well.
American, I appreciate
kinda
you
going
Oh,
that way,
is this
but,
merchandise they're actually trying to sell?
7 3/4. Although there's a guy in a
Probably.
Khalil Mack jersey. Take off the Chiefs cap. Put this on.
Hey, there you
Oh,
go.
it doesn't look like he actually lotioned his head, which is bad.
Yeah, he's bald.
Thank you
and
so
that's gonna
much. You know,
fuck
over the
your,
last few
like-
Hey,
talking about Madden
me
20
talking as a Chrome domer, you gotta lotion your head.
We've been
It's
Even
definitely sunny now.
questions. What do you
yeah,
want to see here at EA
even
Play?
him right there. He has hair on his head. He still needs to lotion that shit.
A little bit about
Doesn't
those
have
things.
enough hair.
And regarding face of the franchise,
That's
Yeah,
still
our
burn.
players
it's still
want to
gonna
see
burn.
NFL draft
I got
experience.
I
Like,
got
what's
burnt
going
on my
So
forehead
you'll see in one
on
of these
Thursday.
screens right
Yeah.
here. What's really great
And it
is
fucking hurts.
you're
No
going
kidding.
into the
Getting
NFL
burnt on your head sucks.
points right here. You're in the green room. You know, your player's a little bit nervous, representing the Texas Longhorns.
And you
Go
forget that you
Horns,
burn it and you go and
hasn't
itch it a
finished
little
that
bit.
cheeseburger right there. So
It's still Los
I'm
Angeles.
so over it.
The Rose Bowl from a couple of years ago, still looming large though. So be cool with that. Well, listen, don't get mad at me. Vince Young. All right, so here's the thing. So this is all awesome. I love the detail there. Once you get drafted,
Oh, totally the detail.
franchise mode and all that stuff. And I hear the Pro Bowl is coming back too. What else should Madden fans know?
Yeah, so it's really cool. The Pro Bowl is back in Madden
Pro
20.
Bowl.
When you're going to go ahead and install the game, you're going to be able to play the Pro Bowl, get your hands on those Superstar X Factors, play with them a little bit. But our franchise players are wanting to see more about the scenario engine, and we're going to show a little bit about that.
Scenario engine.
Now, the scenario engine, what it does, it brings dynamic quests, kind of dynamic challenges into the game that help you improve your player.
Is there a
and their
Paprika
ratings
engine too?
week. So that's pretty awesome. But you said it earlier, people want to see more about gameplay.
Look at the physics on the towel.
About gameplay.
Whoa, dude.
All that stuff out
Yes, there is. We've written quite a few blogs. We have Gridiron Notes, which you can go ahead and search the web to
Someone
find those.
actually typed in Vince Young, but it
Dive blog that details
popped up as a alert for me because someone used the word Vince. Damn it.
Oh, really?
I thought someone mentioned me in the Twitch chat for a sec. I was like, who the fuck is talking about me in chat?
Now this year, Madden 20, we're having RPOs coming
Like,
into
oh,
the game, which are
said
run
something
pass
about
options,
Vince
which
Young.
is great. But not just that, but our players have been asking for new formations. So right here we have out of the Raiders playbook a unique formation, which is actually called double, single back double off close. And what's great about this is a PA sweep play we've got going on.
Man,
right
this
here,
looks like Madden
about that. But what I'm excited
that I
about
played
is that throughout
10,
the course of the season,
15
we're
years
gonna
ago.
go ahead and evolve those
Looks like
playbooks.
Madden 2.
And as things happen in the NFL,
I mean, it just looks prettier, and that's it.
Out there was very excited to see that.
It literally looks like the Madden I played,
Oh, I'm sorry, two Raider fans.
the last Madden I've ever played. It literally looks like that, gameplay
Someone
wise.
just said that in chat. They're like, wow, it's the same game for 20 years ago.
Am I right?
It's fucking insane, right?
Damn.
I want to know more about the content that you're going to be bringing to the table. Tell us a little bit more about those ultimate missions.
yeah. So ultimate missions
I
are
mean,
great. A lot of times our Madden Ultimate
don't-
Team players, when they log into the game,
Fucking people that support Madden games on a yearly basis and FIFA games on a yearly basis, you have nothing but money to spend, apparently.
so then when they log in, they're not spending all that time looking in different areas
On the same fucking games.
to make the best squad possible.
It's insane.
Hey, I heard that.
It's kind of like people that kept buying Call of Duty for years and years and years, and it's the same Call of Duty since Modern Warfare.
Log in Madden Ultimate Team.
Oh, and guess what? We're getting a remastering of Modern Warfare again.
Process so you can get that item on your team.
Now the Khalil Mack fans.
I am so confused about Call of Duty right now.
Thanks so much. Whatever. We appreciate what you
seriously.
guys. I know that's talk
Like,
about.
wait, I thought a remaster or the what?
John
Yeah,
Green.
remastering of Modern Warfare is out, but I guess not.
Excited for though is the superstar X Factor abilities. These make the superstars, play like superstars. And you're going to give us a little bit of a reveal on some of these abilities?
Yeah, so our players have been asking us to go ahead and talk about these Superstar X Factors. The first one we're going to reveal is Alvin Kamara, which is great. He has in-zone abilities. He also has superstar abilities, and we're going to go ahead and take a look
Yeah.
right here.
So I'm guessing the next Call of Duty Modern Warfare is a remake instead of a remastering. I'm still not 100% sure what's going on.
Out of the backfield,
I've been
Kamara's
getting
a
commercials for it
receiver,
constantly.
as a receiver. It's crazy. He's absolutely amazing out of the backfield, but he also has superstar abilities.
It
those
looks like a
superstar abilities are
remake.
Matchup nightmare. So basically, you're going to go ahead and have better opportunities to
But
go
it
ahead
looks like
and
Modern
catch the ball
Warfare.
against
So
linebackers and DBs, and also
can't
better
tell.
route running. I mean, he's absolute beast. And he also has running back apprentice.
To be a different ending.
Back apprentice actually does for him.
If it's just gonna be a different ending, I wonder if they're gonna like
anytime. And pre-play
totally remake the whole entire trilogy of Modern Warfare.
Me knows I'm kind of a dumb guy. So can you
That'd
explain
be
the difference
really weird.
between zone abilities and superstar abilities?
Yeah, so for zone abilities, we talked about satellite. So what's going to happen is in-game, you're going to go ahead and get some...
Modern Warfare was literally the last Call of Duty I liked. I didn't really care for 2 or 3. I was pretty much done.
Knock them out of the zone. But the thing is that superstar abilities, what that's going to allow you to do is that they're always available, they're always on, and not just that, but it brings like a unique, authentic.
Can we have a remaster? Or can we have a remake of Call of Duty 2?
We were actually showing right there.
I would like
it's
that
going
instead.
to allow him to go ahead and do some amazing
Oh, they did that. It was called Modern Warfare. No, it was called Call of Duty.
I mean, our players have been
What
asking
was
us
it
for a long
called?
time. They want the players to feel like
Oh,
NFL
World War
superstars
II,
when they're on the
and it was
field,
shit.
And we want to give that to them.
Okay, now to help us get even more down and dirty and some of those details on X Factor abilities, I want everybody right now, this is serious. Put your hands together because
It's
joining
serious,
us here
huh?
on the stage here in just a moment is one of the best wide receivers on the planet.
Oh, a football player. Woo.
University of Southern California.
Woo.
Yay.
Ladies and gentlemen, all the way in the back, give it up for Juju
Oh.
Smith-Schuster.
I could literally fall asleep right now.
Woo. I'm a football player. Hey, isn't this the guy that from... Wasn't he on Hot Ones?
The
I'm
crowd
trying to remember.
loves Juju, right?
Oh, maybe it's not the guy. No.
Guys,
Sure.
oh my goodness. You know what? Thank you so much for coming out. We always appreciate you taking the time and interacting with the community and everything. How are you enjoying your
I don't
time
know
here at
any
Gameplay?
football players that I can name off the top of my head that aren't already like
Look at that.
I was
retired.
here last year, and it was amazing setup. And to come back again, no question. And, you know, when I heard about Madden 20, and I heard about Pat Mahomes being on the cover, and that
I like
whole
how they
X
use
Factor thing, I was
completely
wow,
like
this
pure
is
white
amazing.
couches.
I know. Like, what if someone had a...
Obviously one of the best players in
Yeah,
the league.
why white?
Kind of go through the thought process. When you're on the field, you're
Also,
in zone,
when-
you see single coverage.
Like,
what do you think?
when the sun
When I see
bounces
that
off white,
one-on-one,
it gets
it's
pretty
the
hot.
opportunity of me getting the ball. You know,
Like,
knowing
if you
that the
wear
defense is
black, it's
coming
hotter
and
than
the
wearing
quarterback has to
white.
put the
But
ball
when
out
you're if you're
faster.
ever against like
And
white
all I can
siding,
think in my head is like,
Oh, yeah.
fucking hot
Oh,
because
well-
it bounces the sun off so bad.
True. I was about to say, if a bird poops on the couch, it would still be very noticeable because bird poop has black in it and all that too. So,
Or did you have two?
yeah, it's not gonna.
Go with a gray
A
or
gray would probably be better. Yeah.
You're also known for wrestling
That way,
away
if a
those
bird did
jump
poop,
balls, so it's no surprise to me that
just
your zone
smear
ability is
it,
doubled.
cover it with a blanket.
Take a look.
yeah, let's check it out.
Yeah, so
Check
what
it
you
out,
guys
bro.
see right here with like Juju said, once he gets in that
I'm
single
literally so
coverage
bored.
and
I'm
he
just
is
gonna
in the
keep.
zone, there is no stopping.
That's pretty much what we're gonna have to snark on it now.
Go ahead and double cover him.
I mean, that's pretty much what we've been doing with the EA conference. We've been snarking on this shit like no fucking tomorrow.
Let's just put that out there right now. What did you think? Do you think we nailed it? What do you think?
That's awesome. That's crazy. That's definitely something I see myself doing.
Notice
you know,
Jen is not
the
streaming.
double coverage, especially this year.
Oh yeah, she's probably not gonna cover the EA one.
Wait, not having an X Factor. I can't wait to.
She's probably waiting until tomorrow. Oh, Dan's covering EA? Oh shit! I'm gonna have to go. Well, I'm probably not gonna rewatch it. It's EA.
Madden 20 playable right
I
now.
might rewatch it if I do my
Try it out.
artwork
HOK. Is there any way that our fans
later
at home
tonight.
can maybe try this out as well?
Yeah.
It just depends. I'm gonna have to get some food first, and then I'll come back and
Chance to go ahead and check out our
keep
closed
playing Syndicate after this,
our
though.
closed beta that's going to be happening for Madden 20.
Closed beta for a Madden game? Why do you need the test?
Madden booth. We're giving out some codes. You guys may have seen it. So if you
Don't show the cards.
go over to the booth, there's going to be a blog up.
Unless
I believe
you a scratch-off card.
Charles is going to go ahead and be talking about that, putting out. Check out our social channels. All that information is there. I brought a couple of codes here for Juju. We're going to give Juju some codes as well. We're also going to be sharing on
I'm
social
gonna use
channels.
one of these.
Check that out. A lot of great information. You want some, Adam? You mind? Are you sure? All right, here you go.
mind?
But no, it's actually
Hold on, we'll
awesome.
talk now.
But not just that, but we're going to work with Juju. He's going to be giving out codes on his
Wait, they only have like 2 or 3 codes apiece.
social channels. All the information there about
It looks like they only have 2 or 3 codes apiece.
the June 16th. But since you're here, you guys can grab it early, download it, and get ready for June 14th.
All right. Thank you so much for coming out.
Woo! I am so excited for football.
Applause.
Yay.
Juju
Ooh.
Juju Smith-Schuster, there he goes, handing out those codes. I don't know that you're going to get those back. I don't know if he's going to. All right, well, Juju's going to go get a taste of what Madden 20 is all about. But don't go anywhere, guys, because we've got even more.
2 whole codes. Holy shit, for that crowd.
Because please welcome to the stage our senior gameplay
Damn,
designer.
EA's been generous this year. Holy shit.
Together, everybody. Keep it going.
A big guy.
Good to see you.
Oh, he's a tall dude, too. The fuck?
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for being here. Now, we've seen those X Factor abilities, but I want to dig a little bit deeper. Tell me a little bit more about how they impact gameplay.
That's a great question. I'm going to follow it with a question for you first.
Okay.
And I'm trusting you to give me the right answer.
You got it.
What are some reasons you like to watch football?
I like yelling at my fantasy players.
That's a good one.
Okay, yeah.
Anything else?
Oh, you know what? I like watching superstars play like superstars. When you have somebody like Juju Smith-Schuster, I want to see him make some big plays.
That's exactly right.
And sorry that you have to follow it, by the way.
That was a hard
tough
assignment,
booking,
man.
by the way.
That was a really hard assignment.
Trevor Noah, Juju, and now Clint. Hey!
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, give it up.
Yeah, so you mentioned superstars.
He's not my Clint.
Star-driven league. Madden is no different.
He's
We
not
set out
Clint
a great
Eastwood.
vision this year to make our stars feel like stars. So we created this ability system known as Superstar X Factors. These abilities are going to bring authentic skills that make these guys feel unique and powerful so that every individual game is unique and game planned differently.
And that's what it's all about, authenticity. And that's great that you guys take that extra level of realism. Can we see some more X Factors in action? Can we, we talked about Mahomes at the start of the show. I'd love to see him go out there and do his thing if that's possible.
Yeah, we got some cool stuff to show you here with Patrick Mahomes, our cover athlete. Bazooka is his zone ability. Now, to get into zone, you have to do an in-game objective. With Mahomes, you have to complete 4 passes of 30 yards or more, and once you get inside the zone, denoted there by his X-Factor icon, he can throw the ball further than anyone else in the game. His max pass distance is increased about 15 yards to about 80. You can bomb the thing.
Ooh, by 5 yards.
I mean, that's what we see on Sunday. Now,
Ooh.
you talked about the air yards. It's got to be air yards, right? Not dump off to
Correct.
Damian Williams.
Exactly. 4 passes of 30 yards or more, that's traveling in the air 30 yards, so the rack yards don't count.
And this all makes sense because obviously Mahomes has a hell of an arm, but can all quarterbacks make throws like that, or is this just exclusive to him?
Bazooka is exclusive to Patrick Mahomes. I mean, he's got the big arm. He's on record as throwing an 83-yard
My brother was like,
pass.
"Why
We
are
may
you
be selling
watching
him
this
a little
so
bit short,
A
but
little
this,
bit.
this is not a gimmick ability. These things are inspired by the
Because we have to cover it.
I know.
Ability. Does he have any others?
He's like, well, what did
Yes,
you
he also has
expect it to be?
superstar
It's
abilities.
like, well, I
As an
expect it to be
X-
shit,
as an
but I
X-Factor,
didn't expect
one
it
of
to be
our
this
better
long.
X-Factors, he has a
Yeah.
zone ability and then
Good
superstar
God.
ability. Break down.
EA needs to cut it down by an hour.
We got Escape Artist.
If
first.
anything.
As everyone
Yeah.
knows, he's a dual
EA
threat
really needs to
quarterback.
cover it out.
Escape Artist gives him elite agility and speed when scrambling on
Like
passes.
a 3-hour-long conference.
Looks
A
like
little-
Mahomes, right? It's
Yeah, it
pretty
does. Unfortunately.
No, it's a 3-hour conference for something that really shouldn't. You're only covering like so many games, and they're all established, except
Like
for
6
Jedi.
games.
You should have left.
Literally one game on here that was a
And then here's
new
the red
game.
zone.
Yeah, you should have left at least Jedi Fallen Order fucking last.
Again, perfect passing.
Yeah, then we
accuracy.
have something to look forward
Lastly,
to.
no
I
look.
know.
Get the sports shit over with right away.
He's gonna have perfect accuracy.
Why are you ending your conference with Sims?
Crossbody throws.
And it's the Sims 4's been out for years.
I don't get that.
That's his signature look. That's exactly what he does every Sunday.
It's so stupid.
And this is the thing, though. I know
Really
Mahomes.
is.
I get it. He plays like a star. But come on, this is kind of a lot. Is he unbeatable? Is there, if I'm on the other side of the ball, like, what can I do to stop him?
Man, you must play Madden because that's
Yeah,
a question our
'cause
players
it's-
are
yeah, it's
going to want to
important.
know.
It's frustrating.
Yeah, it's a chess match. So just like in the NFL, the way to shut down a high-powered passing game is pass rush. The defense is going to have knockout conditions when these guys are in the zone.
Maybe one day EA will clean up their act.
Factor icon
Maybe.
is in the zone.
That's asking for too much. That's asking for too much,
The
man.
Broncos in this game sack Mahomes, knock him out of the zone. So each team's going to have ways to counter each other.
So again, it's authentic football conditions. It's a chess
Hear
match.
this.
It's all that stuff.
Fucking.
Exactly. And if you pull that objective off, you knock him out of the zone, then he has to go through his objectives again to get back into the zone.
All right, well, that's a little bit reassuring. I'm glad that there's some checks and balances that go along with all that stuff. But we all know, and I know you're an offensive
Brother
guy,
likes-
but defense wins championships. We've seen what the offense can do. Let's talk about the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
You know who I want to see? One of the most incredible athletes in the NFL, regardless of position, Aaron Donald. What's he all about?
Yeah, I mean, Aaron
You can
Donald.
pop for Aaron
is
Donald.
Scary. Yeah, give it up for Aaron Donald.
I don't know any of these guys.
So I played offensive line when I played, and I knew I couldn't block.
Signature animations, gameplay mechanics, and new plays. That's all they're going to talk about. If that's the only thing that you've added that is technically your key highlights that are changed in the game, yeah, that's pretty much Madden.
He does it while he's blocking. Look at some of these. He also has superstar abilities. You're going to see these in the video. There was the pressure penalty applied to the quarterback.
Right.
In addition to that, he has pass rush elite. That's a superstar ability that gives him quicker, faster pass rush shed moves as a pass rusher.
Oh my god, who cares? Someone in chat.
Quite a disruptive pass rusher.
Apparently people that keep buying these games, they're the ones that care.
It's not somebody who's always going out there and getting
Seriously.
sacks.
Is this Lucio Ball Overwatch?
Pressure up the middle, pushing offensive linemen into the face of the quarterback.
Yeah, it lends itself to more strategy in the game. You got to know who you're playing against. You got to know who you're playing with. Like I said, it's a chess match out there. And then one important note here with all the passing abilities, you said Mahomes seemed really
wanted to
powerful.
add-
Putting pressure on the quarterback is going to be the direct counter to a lot of those abilities.
Hey,
that
what's
takes
this?
them off their game, and that takes them off of X Factor and
This
everything like
is
that.
Absolutely.
So it's good to have
Robot
those
9000 enabled?
that
I
I've
don't remember
noticed
that
when you're
one.
Watching all the play
What?
and all that stuff going on.
Oh, it's on
really
Twitch's
bring these
chat.
guys' unique abilities to life and put their personalities out there. And that includes some custom animations. So what are some of the examples of these custom animations we're checking out?
These are super cool. We didn't want our superstars to just feel great. We want them to look great, too. The
Man, it's actually making me yawn. I finished my coffee and it's making me yawn.
I've been yawning. I've been like laying here on
quarterbacks in
the
the game. We're going to
couch,
continue to add to these
like
throughout the year.
ready to fall asleep.
Aaron Rodgers.
Now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna
Drew
eat.
Brees, you know, he's always fidgeting if you're a Saints fan.
I know,
and
I'm
he
trying to
tends
figure the same
be on
thing out. I'm
quarterbacks.
hungry.
Trying
Everyone
to
knows Zeke Elliott's
maybe
feeding
eat something that would give me a nice amount of energy for the next
These animations,
stream today.
You know, celebrations, throw styles. It's to
Yeah.
connect with your favorite players, connect with your
Tomorrow's gonna be hopefully better for
The
E3.
thing with Ezekiel
I
Elliott, somebody
hope
who's
so.
a Cowboys fan or just likes watching him
Microsoft,
play,
don't let us down.
that they can identify with. They
Like
start
last year.
cheering and they like seeing that kind of stuff. I don't like seeing Aaron
Exclusive,
Rodgers leave his
but
feet and
not
throw the ball 90 yards down the field.
exclusive.
But whatever, we don't.
You say exclusive, but it's not really exclusive.
And we've talked a lot about the
Not
new
really,
features.
no.
What about player mechanics? Because as a player, what are like some of the tools in my
Apparently they have 15 first party games coming.
It is. It's kind of what it is.
Yeah, we're
Find
always
out.
looking at ways to add new mechanics to the game, give our players more control. There's two that we want to go over today, and they're both for the quarterback. The first is the new scramble mechanic or pull down mechanic. What this does is give you the ability
Jeebus.
on a passing play
Flipping Christ. Just end.
with a button press, become a ball carrier.
Oy.
Full access to
I
spin moves,
can't
jukes,
do
ball
it
carrier
anymore.
moves, and then you can bring back your
Yeah, I don't know. I might have to like.
button press and throw it at any time. Makes any quarterback a dual threat. Brings some
It's so
skill.
tempting to like just skip all the EA shit and
Specific receiver on the field,
maybe
by double
even
tapping the button.
The PC gaming show is gonna be horrible.
Dual purpose.
I know.
It's being sponsored by Epic Games and all that too. It's like, oh my god. The only reason why I'm covering it is because Epic Games is sponsoring them. I gotta see what's gonna happen.
Double moves. If you want Juju
Yeah.
to run a slant and go,
Okay.
pump fake it on the slant, take him deep.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, take them deep, baby. Ah.
And you know this. You played in the NFL not too long ago. It's changed so much in the number of
So many-
You've seen a lot of college coaches come in and they brought in
Fucking
their
chat.
offenses. And most recently, Cliff
I
Kingsbury,
love chat. Chat's the only thing entertaining me right now.
high-powered offense.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray, you know, not a prototypical quarterback. He's shorter, but they're going to do a lot of that run-pass option. Are you bringing that into the game?
Yes, super excited to announce that we are
There's a
delivering.
Ligma fucking. Someone actually has a Ligma emotes. Fucking really?
13, 14 times, right? So this is a concept taking the entire football world
We're
by
almost
storm.
done. 8 minutes.
We actually have 3 different types.
8 more minutes for
peaks and
Madden.
reads. I'm going to break those
Yep.
down really quick for our players. The first is an alert. That's a very
It's too
basic
long.
pre-snap read. You're
Yeah.
calling a running play, and you're gonna look at what the defense is aligned in. If you think you can run the
I'm
play,
sorry, anyone that watches this in the future. I mean, at least you can fast forward.
However, what's cool about those plays is you can branch out
You
of
can
that
definitely
handoff at any
skip
time
this
just by
entire
hitting the
conference.
receiver
Yeah.
and throw it if he's open. So
Painful.
that's a really
It's
cool
really
way to be
painful.
creative on offense. And then there's 2
It
other
really
types.
is.
The peak, more similar to a read option.
This is E3 though, man. You're gonna have conferences that just absolutely fucking bore you to death.
Your receiver, And if he sits back on pass, you just hold the button down, hand it off to the running back.
Those fucking corporations, publishers just don't know how to make an entertaining conference, man.
You're going to read two
Sony did last year.
Look at their behavior.
Yeah, they had some corny shit in Sony, but at the same time, they showed games in a nice, timely fashion and got it done.
220. That's a lot.
Yep.
That is very impressive.
Except for that awkward, like, in between of Last of Us 2 and
Oh yeah, you're gonna see if
all
there's
the other
any
games.
fans in here. You're gonna see something cool here in a minute.
Where
We
they
got new
swapped.
animation
Yeah, they
technology.
pretty much transferred everyone that was there live to an actual, like, little dome. And it took forever. It's like, really?
Dude, no, it didn't take as
right
long as
here.
this.
Yeah.
There it is,
There
right
it is.
there. We also have a lot of Jets,
Oh, woo. That was exciting.
and the Rams, teams like that using end arounds. You're gonna see a lot.
Oh, wow, that was exciting, too. He literally tossed the ball into the air.
We're gonna be updating.
I've never seen that in a fucking Madden game.
This is all amazing. Thank you so much. I cannot wait for this game. We've dropped a lot of awesome info here about Madden 20 here at EA Play. I just want to say once again, I'm Adam Rank. If you want even more Madden 20 news, you can tune in to the Madden channel right after this. But before we finish up, though, I've got one last treat for you. Player ratings. They're one of the trickiest things to get right in Madden.
Let's
Well, in addition to
do
being
it every year.
Clint
It's called a
uses
roster
his
update.
background as a former NFL player to help make sure that those ratings are accurate, and our friends over at ESPN have helped to put together a little video to get us the scoop on the best job in the world, the Madden Ratings Adjuster. Let's roll it.
That guy's huge.
That guy is big, yeah. I'm not...
I mean, you look at
Hey,
his
it's
size,
Denver!
It's like, I can't, it's huge. It's like 2 guys in one.
Yeah, we drive by that every time we go into Denver.
Yep.
The fucking, like, you know, that highway, we drive on that highway.
Yep.
That's fucking awesome. Actually, that's the only thing that made me excited is like, hey, it's Denver. That's about it.
My Madden rating is horrible. It is trash.
Overall,
We're trying to
91.
make our game match what these players are doing in real life.
I would like Saquon Barkley's jump to be accurately rated.
It should be like 93, 94. And if they think that we have it wrong, they're gonna let us know about it.
We hope I can get to the 90s range next year.
My catch rating got to go up a little bit. I can't be dropping picks on Madden. I need my speed up. Just turn the notch up a little bit for you, boy. Mine sucks.
Overall, 79. I think 79 is like a fail rating.
I'm Clint Oldenburg, and I'm a Madden Ratings Performance Adjuster.
Between those new X Factor
Oh,
abilities,
look at that little tummy.
franchise and the RPO, and all that gameplay, Madden fans have a lot to be excited about. And now, I can't wait for our final show of the day. It's more epic than Star Wars, more extreme than Battlefield, and more competitive than
General admission for Apex.
combined.
Oh my god, people are lining up for Apex? What the fuck?
There's like nothing else to do there.
There's nothing else to do at EA right now. Everyone has to go and play Apex. A game that you can literally play at your house right now.
Yep.
So in a lot
Without
of ways, it
waiting
has to
in
do
line
with
and sun
the way
for
that they interact in the ecosystem
15
of
minutes of
characters
playtime.
and a lot of sort of
Yo, 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 I'm in the background, son. Woo.
has to do with sort of the way that the legends work together as a unit rather
Sure.
than them individually.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't really base my picks or my descriptions on that, but I can work on the fly.
All right.
Shaka bra, bro.
The
Like the Grabbler. He
I
likes
like-
to take things.
Sims 5, let's go. It says Sims 4, assholes.
You can take that, you know, you put your pings up, you can take away pings.
No one
Is he a
believes it's actually
kidnapper?
gonna be
You
Sims
might
4.
You might ask. He's not above it.
Oh, it's the same guy that needed chapstick. I wonder if he got chapstick yet.
I like the name.
Nope, he hasn't got chapstick yet. His
teammates' items just
his
appear in
lips
his
are so
inventory as his
chapped.
passive, and he's like, I don't know where these came from.
Please, someone give him a bottle of water.
Right there, right?
Something.
I was thinking about with this taller Gibraltar.
Taller Gibraltar. Okay.
Gibraltar,
but
2 inches tall.
2 inches tall.
It's enough that you notice, but not enough where you're like freaked out.
I don't know if the level can support that hitbox.
I thought you called yourself a video game developer.
You know,
You're
this
Respawn.
is.
What about Portillo?
Portillo, what is?
He's my wiener dog. A lot of people have a problem with me on the internet. No one ever has a problem with Portillo.
Okay, you know, that's thematically I could see that working. Is
Everyone has a problem with you.
What about Dwayne The Rock Johnson, huh? I mean, we don't, no explanation
Don't
needed.
put real people in Apex.
I feel like there'd be a lot of wrestling involved.
Well, I mean, he's very versatile.
That's true.
Now.
That's
you know,
true.
I don't think you understand The Rock
That's
anymore.
no,
The Rick and Morty shirt.
Get to work on these ideas, all right? Vince
Okay,
said
yeah.
I had to just
Nice.
take a blank check, all right?
All right.
Sir, be careful how you raise your hand. You are a white guy.
How you doing? You killing it? I haven't gotten to see you today.
I know a little bit about Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah, I know. Titan Games, NBC, whatever.
Just
You're
saying.
big time now. You're a big deal.
Just throwing it out there. All those ideas. By
Oh,
the way,
he does do Titan Games commentary. Shit, I forgot about that.
Except for Portillo.
Oh yeah,
Portillo's
that's
the
what I know.
Portillo's the only thing that gets me over.
Yeah, you know him from Titan Games. I know him from a lot of just commentary on like esports
Trevor
stuff.
Noah's awesome. Did not expect him to be.
That's
as
where he
vocal
started out as
as he was.
esports.
He, like,
Yeah,
I
he
said
was
on
awesome.
Twitter
And
he
just
schooled me,
streaming
like,
on
straight
Twitch.
up. Like,
Yeah.
I respect that. You know. I like going toe to toe with a fellow wordsmith on the stage. You know.
All right, fine. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think of Trevor Noah? Let us know
God,
in the
I don't
chat.
know
I'm
what
sure
my
someone's
brother's
looking at it. But right now, we
You're
are
all
not
that banging?
done yet. Everybody
Not much. It's kind of there, but not.
in-depth
It's
look
not really
at
there.
what's new for The Sims 4,
I
including
guess he's, like,
the world-exclusive reveal of a
taking the
brand
boat out
new
or something.
yeah. Stay tuned.
Oh, really?
He's got a little like paddle, like rowboat,
Oh, okay.
and so I guess he's trying to pull it out of the garage, and it's just like banging.
This is banging.
Grief. Sounds like someone's dying out there.
Dude, I want to go rowing. I haven't been rowing in forever.
Well, he's got a boat, so when you come out here, we'll do that.
Yay, we can go boating.
Yeah, they're going to go camping tonight and do some fishing. I'm like, I'm not going. It's a little chilly here. Yeah.
Yeah, sexual themes. Oh, it's because of Sims. Yeah. Woo, Sims 4. It's been out for a long time. I wonder what we can do with a game that its bare minimum was just controlling your Sims.
Welcome, Simmers, to EA Play! Yes,
Woo, what about the new Sims?
series The Sims! Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
great, we got her again.
Hey, great, we have her.
Guided tour of what's new.
Everyone
in
says
Sims
she's back.
Plus, a couple
She's
of fun
back. Oh.
surprises, so stay tuned. Now, to help me translate all of this Simlish, everybody join me in welcoming General Manager Lindsay Pearson and Senior Producer Michael Duke.
Simlish, also known as Unitology,
Out, guys. So I'm super excited. I know you guys are super excited.
because Unitology is the written Sims
this is one of my
language,
favorite things to do.
surprisingly. And you can translate it too. It's awesome.
Absolutely. And I mean, it's going to be a big year for us. It's actually, we're celebrating 20 years of making The Sims this year.
Yeah.
And Lindsay and I keep debating it, but I think this is going to be the best year yet.
I think it might be. Well, I mean, really what we want to know is, what have you got for us? Come on, tell us everything.
What you got for us?
We couldn't come empty-handed.
She almost tries to almost sound like David Tennant,
Absolutely. So we have
but
the
not
next
really.
expansion pack for The Sims 4.
She
Sims
can never
4
pull it off.
Island
She
Living.
can't pull it off of David Tennant, man.
Let's check out that trailer. Yeah.
You're trying to be the female David Tennant? Fuck off. Oh, is this Vacations? Or whatever it is? I thought we already had this expansion. I seriously thought we've already had this expansion already. So, we're gonna do what?
Get eaten by a shark.
30 minutes of this shit? Clean up the beach. Oh, that Sim's dead. 2003 graphics. I mean, to be honest, The Sims haven't really upgraded much when it comes to graphics department in a long time. She's a mermaid. She's a fucking mermaid. Well, if she's a mermaid, don't go in the water with her.
I was just waiting for that one.
Island
Oh,
living.
that was so cool. And look, we're in
Island living. Oh, they have islands now. I thought they had islands.
Beautiful.
I thought one of the expansions brought an island or two.
fashion, there's a lot of island fashion
I'm
there.
pretty sure it did, but
one of the biggest things we love. What can we be? What can we?
do I
dressing
get to
up
be
as?
a
What can we look
mermaid?
like?
Absolutely. You know,
Can
to
we
capture
actually
that island spirit, we
play
needed to have
Sims
a lot of
under the
outfits
water?
and capture
Under the
all
sea.
You're gonna be in there. You're gonna be
Not exactly.
Under the sea.
Absolutely those bright colors like you're showing.
That'd be kinda
off
cool.
there. But, you know, we really wanted to add a lot of island wear and that stuff you can stay
Okay,
cool
so
in.
tropical on
It's true.
shit like
Yeah.
that.
And we had to bring in a lot of new fun colors and patterns, but also
Yay,
hair,
now we can create Moana.
everything to deck out head to toe to just
Yay.
chill and relax on this beautiful island.
I mean, look, that's some amazing fashion right there. But what if, you know, I'm getting a little bit hot. I'm not someone who likes to dwell on a beach too much. Yeah, what if I want to go in the water? What's going to be happening there?
So we're very excited. So for the first time in The Sims 4, our Sims are going to be able to walk right into the open water. And we're opening up
Yes.
open water gameplay.
Just been teasing the water
Yeah,
at
well,
this point.
I love how we are getting excited about something like that. In fucking Sims.
Floating. And there's also
Wow, we are,
We're in a hurry.
man, EA fucking fans, their expectations are so fucking low at this point. No,
Well, we've taken the
yeah,
Sims to a
or
lot of
low or
different
high.
worlds and a lot of
Which,
different places,
what is the
but we
correct
hadn't yet
way to do
really
it?
played with the idea
I guess
of where
low.
the land and the water meet and really bring you into an ocean environment, which seems like a great addition.
Absolutely.
Woo, we can walk in the water now. Woo.
Palm trees, ocean waves.
We could do that in.
Tell me more about this
Well,
world.
we could do that in Sims 2.
Yeah, so
Someone
the
said
island
in
of
Sims
Sulani
3
will
you do
have
that.
all
Yeah, as a Sims 2, I think as well, though.
perfect place to unplug and enjoy
the fuck,
this
man?
natural feel. So you can explore all these
Ooh,
little
that water looks so natural.
to the coast, or you can live higher,
Oh,
higher
yeah.
up towards the hills.
It's so interacting with your character.
There's an active volcano here.
Absolutely,
Sorry, you were
yeah.
selling me the dream of living on an
Oh,
island. Now I'm
guess what? Your character's gonna die because of lava.
Most islands are formed by volcanoes.
Lord.
Just
Well,
so
don't
you
get
know.
nitpicky.
Not
so we
most
have
islands
a
are
volcano in there. Now you don't have to live next to it, but
Right.
the
You know,
riskier Sims
made by volcanoes.
I said that.
Yeah, and then
Not
Kel
all.
freeze. Something
You gotta watch out
terrible
for those
happens.
lava bombs.
Don't touch that.
No,
Don't
don't
do
what?
it. Like,
Don't.
Oh, The Sims.
I
They
mean-
don't. I don't know how
Fucking
that was
idiot.
going
I mean, what do you
Probably
expect's
not
gonna
well.
happen when you touch
Yeah, that's the
something
Sims for you. Your Sims are probably gonna die accidentally
Little
because of
mouse
that
might be
shit.
dangerous.
Touching
what
hot
other surprises are in
lava
store on this
bricks.
island? I mean, I, for one, want to know if I can befriend any kind of cute animals there. What kind of animals can we befriend?
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be The Sims if we didn't let you make friends with some of the animals.
Exactly.
So in this case,
Watch out for dolphins, though.
the dolphin.
Dolphins are known to rape.
So our art team and animators just blew away the expectation on this.
Any
The dolphin's
research
so much
trips
fun.
like the
Wow,
Battlefield
there are
team just
so many people just way too excited for mundane shit.
Missed the angle on that
Yep.
one,
But they're so cute, and you get to.
I just
make,
want to
like,
know
a
if you
really
can get
nice
your
friend
sim
with
killed
them,
by a
and
shark
they'll do
attack.
tricks for you.
Yeah, are there predators in the water? That's what I want to know. Are there predators in the water?
Get those coral
Just
reefs
force
around
our
the
Sims
island
to go
feel
into the
lush
water.
and
Can you
Die.
die by jellyfish? Can you die?
I don't know. We don't have things like that in the UK. I mean, we might do.
Come on, if you're a Sims fan, you want to know how they can die in this next expansion.
What do you put with the chips?
Right. I'm sure they're
What comes
beautiful.
with
So at least
rainbow
they
fish?
taste delicious. You have that going for it.
I mean, I think the island looks so relaxing.
AI.
Obviously, it's not really about vacation. It's also, you know, it's about kind of working there as well. But like, what's kind of like the feel and the vibe of the island going to be like?
You know, I think it's one of those things we talk a lot about in the team is capturing
brah.
what it would be like to really live on that island. It's not just a place you vacation, but we wanted this to be a place that's home for your Sims.
Or,
Yeah,
you know,
so-
tricks to be played on you.
Well, that happens too.
Well,
Yeah.
and so there's lots to do on the beach. You saw sun tanning, sun burning,
Like
building
today.
castles. The whole family can go out and play together, find seashells, or the mischievous Sims, you know, knock things down.
Well, and Aquazets.
Yeah, these water physics are awesome too.
But they're so good.
What are they called again?
Aquazets.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot to look at, so you've got to take time to really
They just
explore
keep
it all.
looping more footage.
I know, it's the same footage we've been seeing for a while.
Kind of kick back and
That's EA press conference for you. We're going to show you the same fucking footage for at least 30
Get their
minutes.
hands dirty.
Well, I'm very excited about a new thing that we're introducing. If your Sims want a new career to take care of this island, you can actually become a conservationist. And your job is going to be to keep this ecosystem looking beautiful.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it was
Don't just
certainly
take the photo, fucking clean it up.
for your Sims to kind of care for their world
Yeah.
and make it a better place.
Yeah, and obviously, very relevant
Sticky
with everything
pizzas.
that's going on today in the world and how everyone's kind of a lot more kind of aware. So was that kind of what inspired you guys to bring that in?
You know, I think
Oh, so you can actually change the environment by cleaning it up. That's
it's something
actually
we all
pretty
care
cool.
about. A lot of us on the dev team worry about the environment and what's going
Mm-hmm.
on, but we talked about the idea that this island's this closed ecosystem, and so your actions and choices are going to have a lot more impact. And so something new we've added here, and we're really excited about, is the island actually changes over time. So if you're taking care of it,
Oh, right, okay.
it'll actually become more beautiful flowers, and there's Lindsay's favorite part.
More butterflies.
That's all she really cares about.
But it also, today happens to be World Oceans Day, which is amazing. That's exactly
World
what we were
Oceans Day?
talking about. Like, how do we
planned
take
for that.
care of these ecosystems?
So obviously, Solani's really, really beautiful. You can kind of go out there, but like,
Yep, it's Sims 4 again.
like barbecue meat, I presume, is expensive. I don't know, but so how can we make some extra simoleons?
No Sims 5. Nothing new for Sims. Just more expansion packs that cost about $20 to $30.
Sometime you have to go.
Which might cost like $40. Who knows?
So we added a couple like odd jobs and things that you could kind of work. On the
Overpriced Sims content.
So we've added the ability to make fish.
Someone said in chat, in order
and
to
then
buy
also
the entire
lifeguard, so you
Sims
can get
4,
your
it's
tan
like
while you're
$500.
working.
If you want to spend
$500 to buy everything.
there's
That's
a lot of
fucked
different ways
up.
to just pick up a job when you want and earn a little bit of money.
It's not as bad as trying to buy all the content for the new Dead or Alive game.
Obviously, you have
It's
to
about well over $1,000 or something like that.
culture because you're not just there on holiday and you go in and go out. You're living there. So what kind of the side of the culture of the island can we actually see within?
Right. Yeah. This is a place that you live, and the locals are super friendly actually, and are going to come and help you out with all sorts of different things as you explore the island.
This is the reason why I can't get excited for anything Sims, because they overcharge.
Like if a fire
This shit should be free.
bust in and help you put out.
But no.
So, but they also
Let's charge you over $20-something worth
activities that you might be able to
for
join
the
in. So you might
stuff that
stumble
should have been in the game.
that they've started in
Yep.
town, or a little festival to sort of celebrate things going on. And you might even stumble into a kava party.
Sorry, what a kava party? What's a kava party?
So a kava is a special island drink that your sim can learn how to make and share with their friends on the island. It's one of the many delicacies you'll learn kind of exploring life in Sulani.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things we talked about was we wanted to have this island have a little history to it, just some sense of feeling of some people have lived here a long time, and there are traditions that are unique to this place, the world of Sulani.
So how can we kind of learn more about the island's history, like when we're there? How do we do that? Aside from, drinking kava.
Well, I mean, that might be one experience you should try, but on top of that, something else the team was
I
really excited
mean, if you weren't paying attention to the looping footage,
these spirits, these ancients who care a lot about
there's something
Sulani,
different.
and they want to see their world taken care of, and when you do good things, they might be really happy and pleased, and if you're
Can they become vengeful spirits and kill you?
yeah, so
like
just
sting in the tail.
yeah, well, and we added some new traits with this pack that we wanted to really let, if your Sims are super in touch with the land or that's important to you,
They can be super hippies.
really get in touch with the water or the land and unlock some new behaviors.
Yeah. Okay. So from what we've kind of seen in all the videos, it feels really inspired by Polynesian culture. So how did you kind of go about kind of educating yourself to bring that
Do
into
you
the
actually know what the Polynesian culture is?
We want to learn a lot about the influences that could go into that place, because it's not a particular real place, but it's inspired by real places. So short of flying there and researching it ourselves, we reached out.
Work that into it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, EA is a big global company, so we were able to reach out to a lot of our friends and coworkers across the company and say, hey, we're looking at exploring a place inspired by this culture.
Yeah.
And could you share
Why
with
not
us
Sims 5? Because they're not done milking Sims 4.
or even items that mean something to this culture?
That's exactly why they're not
in a
done
way that
with.
feels rich and feels authentic.
Well, questions just like, what was iconic to you, or what do you remember?
That Skate 4 joke is never going to get old, isn't it?
Some of our specific decor items came exactly from those recommendations, which is really cool. It's these nice touches that I hope make it feel
Someone messed up and said
feeling
Skate
like a new
3.
Sims world.
Yeah.
So not to make light of all that, because I think that's
Skate
fantastic.
3's out, dude.
I really feel like I've been quite patient up until this point, and you haven't really mentioned it yet. Mermaids! What on earth's going on? Come on, let's cut to the chase. Mermaids! Mermaids tell us everything.
There
Yes.
are mermaids.
Yes, so mermaids are in the pack.
Wait, so you actually customize your mermaid?
And I know lots of players are going to be wondering, it is a very fully featured call. You can
Yep.
take them into cast, you can create and style your mermaid, lots of different tails. It's a lot of fun. but also, you know, the mermaids, they can do a little bit
Now
more.
here's
They're very in touch with the
what
ocean.
people are gonna ask: can I fuck a dolphin?
I'd recommend your mermaid meet a dolphin. That might work out for you. But lastly, the mermaids have some pretty cool powers that you might want to discover.
Mermaids and powers.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you tell us what they are?
Technically, mermaids
To the
are
mermaids.
Don't ask me that.
They
powerful
are
creatures.
definitely worth exploring. So I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on
I
them.
mean,
So of course I would just
they
love to
can
keep
drown
talking
you.
about mermaids, but,
They are known
no
as
conversation about the Sims would be
sirens.
complete without a chat about obviously interior design. So kind of what's new for the architects out there. New homes, new furniture. We saw some. I'm pretty sure we saw some houses on stilts as well over the water, right?
Yeah, so I think, you know, first and foremost, lounge chairs. We're going to go to Island. We're going to live the beach life.
I don't want to sit upright if I'm relaxing. I'm sorry.
No awkward sitting on the stage.
We had to bring the lounge chairs in, but then also a lot of that decor to really capture that Polynesian feel, right? And so we wanted to make sure there was that clutter that felt authentic and let it feel like this was home.
Yeah, and you can go for this more sort of local style cabana on the beach, or you can go for something a little more high end and modern. We really wanted you to feel like you could create the getaway of your dreams.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm so 100% sold on the houses over the water. I'm much more of a kind of modern sort of house.
Yeah, for sure. And you might have noticed too, she was able to jump right off of that deck out into the water, which is
The
great.
best.
Like your perfect little escape.
It's all good. I'm feeling the diving into the water vibe.
I
right
know,
now,
it's-
let me tell you.
it's toasty.
I
And if it's low tide, you can break your neck.
the Island Living expansion pack, and now that I've got a feeling
That'd be interesting if they simulate that. If it's too low tide, and your character jumps into the water, you can actually get hurt.
In fact, we're going to kick to somebody else for this announcement.
Okay.
So here's Joey Graceffa.
Ooh.
Hello there, everyone.
Oh!
And
Fucking mute.
No.
Can't listen to him.
Oh my god.
I muted it right away. I dislike him so fucking much.
I thought EA couldn't get worse.
Yeah, they topped it off. This is actually probably the worst year for EA now. I actually had to mute the stream.
What the fuck?
I had to mute the stream because they brought someone on that I genuinely dislike. Holy shit. He has done some awful things in the past, and I don't want to see him or hear about him. Fuck, I thought I was done with this guy. Yeah, he's gay, but that's not the reason why I dislike him. He's just a genuinely awful person.
How are you guys going about kind of supporting
That's the
that?
reason why I dislike him.
This
I don't
is
care if
always
he's
the
gay.
game about being inclusive and the self-expression of creating yourself and people you know and telling your own story. So this is
Nah,
a
he's just a
wonderful
genuinely
opportunity
awful
to
person.
bring new content in the game to celebrate that.
Definitely. And I think also people don't realize how important it is sometimes, when you're kind of growing up and you're figuring out who you are.
Who is that? No one that you need to know about.
About your sexuality and being able to kind
That's who that person is. No one that you have to care about and
to do that.
to be
you guys
known
have been
for.
doing it pretty much from the start, way before everyone else. So
Since he's an awful person, you don't need to know about him.
so great, yeah.
That's why I muted the stream, just for you guys.
And having been with the game a long time, it's something that keeps making me excited about being able to do more.
Yeah, I love when we get to do stuff like that. It makes what we do feel so much more
Yeah.
powerful and meaningful. And, I always beam getting to tell people that I work on this game
Yeah.
and that we do
Definitely.
such amazing stuff. And also when we get to hear from our community about the experiences they've had or how the game helped them get through a tough time in their life or realize something about
Man, I'm
themselves.
really hungry right
That's
now.
what really keeps us going.
And this thing has went on for so long. I really need to eat. Holy shit!
It's amazing. So when can we get our hands on it?
Yeah, so Joey mentioned briefly, but starting June
God,
18th,
it's been almost-
the Pride content will come to The Sims
it's
4,
been 3
and then
hours.
it will start rolling out over The Sims Mobile and The Sims
But I've been on for almost 4 hours.
for that.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's great, but I mean, I think you've actually got. This is such a ridiculous, and it's back to back, right? What else? You've got something else that you want to announce in the summer. What's going on?
We actually had, I think, 2 more things we wanted to talk
Yeah.
about.
Two more things.
Two more things.
I'm gonna
Two
let
more?
Lindsay talk about this.
All right, so first of all, earlier this
Sims
year,
5?
we announced our partnership
Sims 5?
with Moschino by releasing
5?
a real-world capsule collection of looks inspired by The Sims. I see some of them, and I'm very excited. And we had a hoodie that was actually put into all of our Sims games. So later this summer, we're going to be bringing that fashion and more to the Sims 4 Moschino Stuff Pack.
Oh, woo. And guess what? You have to pay for that shit.
Be looking pretty special, but what if we want to kind of go and strut our stuff somewhere else and like really show off the outfits that we've got?
Well, so I think one of the things that I'm most excited about with this pack is for the first time, we're actually going to add a career as part of a stuff pack.
Okay.
And so we've decided the perfect career for this pack is a part-time job as a freelance fashion photographer, so you can capture all those amazing
photographer.
looks. Can now rock.
That's so
Woo.
me. Yes.
It's going to be fun.
That's so you. Look at your fashion, girl. Awful.
Wow, well, we've covered so much so far. A new expansion, a new partnership, a new stuff pack, but we're not done yet, folks. Oh, no.
I do not like this girl at all.
She is hitting all the wrong notes.
Well, I know you're all
She's hitting flat notes when there should be sharp notes. Oh.
Ooh, I don't know. I think maybe we could conjure up something.
All right, Mike, I'll let you spell it out for them.
The next game pack for The Sims 4 is Realm of Magic.
Realm of Magic. Is this a D&D expansion? Whoa.
That's amazing. I mean, when are we going to be getting more info on this? I mean, aside from the fact that you just told us just now, and like you only just told us, when are we getting more info on this?
Yes, so we will tell you more about the game pack later this year, so you'll have to wait a little more.
Guess what? $30 more to spend, bitches.
Wow. I can't wait. These guys clearly can't wait.
Don't forget, you have to pay for it. You shouldn't be clapping. You shouldn't be clapping. You're gonna have to spend some money. Don't clap.
So big thank you to Lindsay and Michael, and thank you so much for showing us what's next in The Sims 4. So let's just quickly recap this, because there's a few things to get through and it's hot and you might have forgotten. So the Island Living reveal trailer is live now. The expansion is playable here at EA Play, and you can play
So
it
the
at home.
trailer is live now.
It gets better.
Ooh.
Fight content starts rolling out, and in a few weeks, and the Mosquito stuff pack comes out later this summer. So don't forget to check out all The Sims social channels for even more info and launch dates. So that's it for The Sims. It's been an exciting
And
day.
that's it for the conference, hopefully.
Wait to join the fan fest and get my hands on the Island Living.
Yeah, it's the wrong boots to wear for that dress.
Bye. We'll see you later.
It's really bad boots to wear for that dress. I'm not even a fashion designer, and I know not to wear that shit.
Yeah, it looks terrible.
It's terrible looking.
Thank you all for watching EA Play 2019. We hope you enjoyed all these exciting.
That was an awful conference.
Skate 4.
Hey, Bugga, I like your shirt.
I'm Greg Miller.
Bugs.
And I'd say I had a lot of fun hosting this show, but that, of course, would have been a lie. This has been the worst. I've been yards from all these great games. Haven't been able to go play any of them. Now's my time. If you're in Los
What's
Angeles,
his shirt? Is that a Doom shirt?
we've got for you in person. If you're not in Los Angeles, or you're
No,
just
it's an EA shirt. It's probably a
don't
football
worry,
shirt.
because these games will be in your hand before you know it. This has been EA Play 2019.
Where's that Apex Legends shirt?
I'm done.
Oh, there's a fucking body pillow.
Nice.
Fucking
nice.
Someone brought an anime body pillow. That's awesome. Holy shit. And I might want to mute the stream before I get copyright claimed. Damn. I was not expecting how shitty that conference was going to be.
Wow, that
but
was horrible.
that was over 3 hours wasted of my life. Yeah, that was EA Play 2019. Final thoughts are the only thing that was somewhat decent, but they could easily ruin still, is Jedi Fallen Order. Jedi Fallen Order is the only thing that's promising coming out of EA right now. And I'm still not 100% behind the game. It's EA, guys. You gotta know this. EA can easily fuck up this game and make it a bad game. So
until it actually like comes out and we can see reviews of it.
yeah, like they could truly 100% destroy this game if they needed to. So I won't be surprised. It's yeah. It's just one of those things. Oh wait, Twitch is having a connection issue? That's funny. The connection thing. That's funny.
Wow.
Connection issue from Twitch. That's hilarious. But yeah, what was your overall thoughts on EA, Lara, for 2019?
Oh, fuck them.
Perfect. That's a good way to end it. Yeah, overall, my thing is the same fucking thing. It's so fucking bad.
Just so bad, man. It was so long, so unnecessarily, like, just so much content and commentary that no one can talk about.
Yeah. EA is EA, man. I haven't liked them, I don't think, ever. And yeah, I cover their press conference just to see if they would ever have something that might come out that I might like. I mean, there have been games they published that I've thoroughly enjoyed and loved, but it's not because of EA. It's because of the people that that's under their wing. EA as a company has never done anything good. But when it comes to the people, like the developers underneath EA, they have always created some good games in the past. Over the past 4 years, though, I haven't seen one good thing come out of their fucking like publishing company. Nothing. Except for some of the independent developers, EA has not published one single game that I am excited for. And to be honest, although Fallen Order looks decent, I'm not excited for it, though.
Yeah, it's too early to be excited for it yet.
Yeah, there's not enough information. And yeah, if you're a person that pre-orders the game, I would say even for the people that pre-order games, this is not a pre-orderable game because it's EA. EA can taunt. I mean, if you've pre-ordered an EA game in the past, you've probably have been burnt by EA so many damn times that you're probably not stupid enough to pre-order an EA game at this point in time. And if you are still pre-ordering EA games, one day you're gonna learn, man. That's all I have to say. Is one day you're gonna learn. But yeah, I think that is it for EA though. So we'll eventually have something maybe exciting come out of EA. But yeah, I think that's it for EA.